Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Beyond the Summit's Kings Cup 2. This is the Southeast Asia region, and you are here with me and my. This is Mr. Wizard.
Manchild.
Okay. Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
Manchild. And we have the Tsunami on the.
Tsunami. Is that your name?
On the.
He's kind of.
Yes.
I
am. And Danelie.
Yay.
Yeah, how's it going with that chainmail?
Great. I feel like I'm getting my head cut off by myself. It's
Good.
heavy.
Good.
You
Yeah.
are committed to that.
I don't need the guillotine for this. Like, just wearing this for one game was enough.
Alright, well, that was wonderful. Game 1 of the match number 2 for today. It was a surprise victory, do you think?
I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have bet on
High
them.
five.
No.
We knew. We knew all along.
But if you did want to bet on it, you could always use GG.bet to do so.
Yeah.
The odds changed throughout the game too.
DeToNator, well, I would say that they grabbed the small mistake of Team Clutch Gamers in late game in such a crucial moment, and they just won that one. What else do you want to see for Team Clutch Gamer to improve in Game 2 in order to tie the series?
I think Alacrity should be given what had been working in the previous series. You had talked about how it definitely seemed like Alacrity wasn't being as effective as he could have been sometimes with his other mids. Like, he would win the mid lane, and then his team wouldn't really necessarily help him out to get over to the next step. And this time the team did help him out. He picked a Meepo, he did okay in the mid lane, and then they put all their resources into the Meepo. Didn't really pay off this time. I think you go back to the Nico baby strat.
I think the fact that he didn't snowball on the Meepo in the early game really hurt them. That's what you would want to do. If you're going to last pick a Meepo, you'd want to have it be a complete shit stomp, basically, at the moment the Meepo has the capabilities of doing anything. You know, pick up a bunch of Wraith Bands, gank the lanes, but he died like 5 times in a row, and then it just goes to like a traditional Dota game. And then eventually they actually had a power spike. They capitalized it on it really well.
On the they're using the power of AOE spells and all those stuff. Poof, call down, relocate down, perfect timing.
But then it flipped back around when it just goes late game and you're dealing with like a Drow strat with 2 other cores that are excellent right-clicked range heroes. Like, it's there's not much that you can do at that point.
If you compared all the cores, I'd put my money on DeToNator for that ultra late game.
Yeah, for sure. I would say that my biggest improvement for Clutch, and I know this sounds ridiculous because this is what they do.
Wait, improvement for Clutch or DeToNator?
For Clutch.
Oh, okay.
I would say that for Clutch,
because they need to win this one to tie the series.
I would say for Clutch, you don't want to just willy-nilly buy back. And it's like funny when we see it, but then you end up losing, and maybe it's not so funny to lose because nobody likes losing. I mean, it's still kind of funny. but in any case, it seems like they just buy back to fight. There's very little getting out. There's very little, okay, we've lost somebody, something happened, let's just cut our losses. They don't cut any losses. They completely all in. And a lot of the time it works because they outplay people because they're very skilled players, obviously. But in this game, that wasn't the case, you know? One single time you die and then buy back and then die again on like a Meepo, you just get thrown.
There was definitely no buyback that was nearly as valuable as that Drow Ranger buyback. But on the side of Clutch Gamers.
Yeah, that was insane.
And that's the kind of high-impact buybacks that you need whenever you are spending that kind of money and resources.
What a insane timing on that,
I know, right? I just assumed it was going to be down. I didn't even think to check like the timer or the goal difference or anything.
What's the status on the game, by the way?
We're in
the lobby.
We're in the
so
draft.
Cast us in, Manchild.
So I'll go ahead and cast us in.
What spell this time?
We're doing it from the book. Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Pick something that pleased me.
Okay. Well, let me think for you. Okay.
Just go uninstall, you piece of shit. LeagueofLegends.com/sign.
That.
There it is.
It's kind of soothing.
That was soothing.
Jack has a very soothing presence.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are in the draft already. Seems like the first ban gone real quick. Wisp gone too. They just don't want to deal with that. The airline strat.
Yeah, that was infuriating. Even losing to it, beating it, it still felt like
it's just not satisfying, is it?
It was a lot to deal with, honestly. And the gyro without the wisp is just useless. So
I'm looking forward to seeing what DeToNator wants to go for game 2. If they go for this all-out glass cannon draft again, or if they go for something completely different. Because Clutch, like you could tell, Clutch wasn't expecting their laning phase to go so badly.
Then the king looking through the stats.
The king.
I got some secret stuff around here.
Whoa.
What
The
kind of
hidden
secrets?
scrolls.
Well,
That's the flattest scroll I've ever seen.
Royal information.
Necrophos, I
Banned.
decree.
Necrophos has
Alright,
been
it's
banned.
Oh no.
So technically your decree, it's kind of right. Just right answer, wrong reason.
Weaver. That's the pick.
Nah.
It's like Weaver. It's not tiny
It's not
because that's
tiny.
banned.
Could be Pugna.
I don't think so. Not again. Not without Necro. I don't know. Maybe it's hard to predict these teams.
Nyx.
I would say Weaver. Yeah, Nyx if we're going with the traditional what we
Well, if you
what
pick
we've seen.
if you pick Weaver now, then Clutch is gonna take Nyx.
I think that's fine though.
Really? I hate that.
Although-
Especially now that Shikuchi costs more mana.
Yeah, with the Weaver changes, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I still see him getting banned a lot, but it takes a while for a hero to fall off. So
Yeah.
maybe it's just teams not wanting to deal with testing the waters on that hero.
Viva, usually people saying that Viva is the kind of hero that doesn't have a star player on it. You know, like when we talk about Invoker or Ember Spirit, we know that who played this hero the best in the world.
It's true.
But Viva is the kind of hero that is so general that whoever plays it can place it well.
In North America, a lot of people say that Mason's the best.
Mason's the
Weaver.
Weaver, I was going to say.
What is that?
Mason.
Mason the Viva.
Mason the
Play-
Weaver.
But you got to play it on a competitive stage before someone can award you that kind
Yeah,
of
well, you have to
thing.
be a pro player too, and Mason
True,
isn't. So.
true. I mean, earnings per capita, he may be a pro player,
Yeah.
but you got to stay season to season. You got to bring that kind of Miracle Invoker, Sumail Ember, that kind of Sumail Storm, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. After every TI, everybody
Ana
sucks at
Ember.
Dota, and it's about the next one. You know?
Exactly.
OG is going to be they're sick for this year, but then the next one,
Yeah.
it's all different.
Okay, so
Silencer first.
what's
All
the
right.
play for Clutch? We're
they're picking
the Weaver. Moving
But
even
what's
into the
with the
Silencer.
Weaver? Ogre. We're
Finally, we see Ogre. That hero is so much better than these teams are making it out
yeah,
to be.
right?
That hero is so good. NA is first phase picking that hero every single game that's available over every single other hero. Like that is the top contested pick in NA.
What's the rate of offlane versus 4-position Ogre in NA?
It's actually a lot of offlane, and then mostly 5 position is the
Oh,
other.
5, okay.
It's very rare. Honestly, it's 4 too sometimes. They'll
Yeah.
just throw it wherever is the best scenario for it. That's one of the greatest things about this hero is that you can do everything. You know, you go offlane, you build all the auras, you go 5, you just sit in the lane and be tanky, and then die a bunch in the mid to late game. It's perfect.
Yeah, usually whenever you think of versatile picks in the first phase, it's heroes that occupy the first 3 farm priorities, like they can be a 1, a 2, or a 3. Rarely do you have ones that can be a 3, or 4, or a 5.
Yeah.
Can we spam this hero in rank?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
you
my
can
God.
spam
Zai has been spamming this in ranked.
You can definitely.
Oh,
spam Ogre.
okay.
If you're an offlane spammer, Ogre Magi is deceptively strong. The
It-
only
it-
thing is you can't carry
Can
a
we
game.
play it for?
Yeah, it can be played for. But so you can't carry a game as an Ogre Magi. So that's the one thing that kind of is a liability of spamming it. Because usually the hero spammers are like, I can single-handedly win this entire game.
You
Ogre's
can
not
bait
like that.
people. You can over bait people
Yeah, yeah.
into like
Ogre
mistakes.
is at his strongest whenever people are too dumb around him. You know,
which is
he-
great for pubs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's excellent.
What if I dump too with the people?
That's okay.
That's fine.
Ogre is perfectly
I'm
fine
still
with that.
winning
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You just
Okay.
become a bloodlust machine. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's why Grant is playing pro now. 'cause
Exactly.
Ogre.
Whoa! Wow.
Hey, he was throwing shade at me, man.
So now while you're in the safety of SEA, you feel comfortable
Exactly.
throwing shade back
when he's
at
not
him.
here. When
You
he's not
see,
here.
you
Have you
never
seen that
know.
man? He's huge, dude.
That's true.
But he's not, you can't hold a candle to that.
Yeah,
I-
so.
He actually can. He can rip my head off.
Okay.
Earthshaker. That's a classic. Very good against a Weaver. Lots of burst.
You got Brood Band coming out from DeToNator. Also Marana from Clutch. No Drow Ranger today. And the Void. No Chronosphere.
Void is way more contested in this region than it is in NA. NA completely ignores the Faceless Void.
Why?
Just falling off. Just doesn't feel like a good hero, I think.
Pussy?
I think people are pussy, yeah.
Hmm.
Right. Precisely.
Suddenly
Get the camera off.
the whole court is just silent.
The king has spoken. Void.
He's the king. He can do what he
Void.
He
wants.
can do whatever he wants.
You need more void in his life.
There's a void in my life.
Yeah, I know.
I want to fill it with you.
Oh my god. Took the words right out of my mouth.
In that big manly beard. I bring the muscles. You bring the beard.
Oh man.
We'll be a man together. All right, this is getting sensual. Get back to the draft. Earthshaker, Ogre.
Still waiting for this next pick for Clutch. I don't know why I get this feeling that Clutch is just gonna go balls out crazy again.
Yeah, we'll see what. Oh,
Hey, you're right.
so.
Not necessarily.
So Ogre can still be 5 or 3.
Yeah, I'm feeling like it may be a Spartan ogre and a Skylark Titan.
Yeah, possibly. Wait, Skylark's
Or
their
not
offlaner.
Skylark, KYXY Titan.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the play. For some reason, I don't see SEA teams not first phase picking Ogre and then also running it as an offlane. Like
Right.
I feel like if you're going to be running it as
If
offlane,
you recognize the power of it as an offlane,
exactly
then it'll be first phase
exactly
every time.
exactly, dude. You get it.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
So you see a bunch of okay.
Oh, I hate this one.
Well, it's good against Weaver.
It's good against. Have you guys seen the Blade Mail Weaver build?
Yeah, I heard you talking about it in
It's
North
legit.
America.
It's legit because you do double the damage to him because you
The fast.
right you
Shiguchi.
you
When
run
go
with
fast,
the Shikuchi
you
and then you time lapse,
time-lapse.
which also does damage to you, and so it does double the damage.
Interesting.
Right, it actually one hits Bloodseeker.
What?
And then yeah, and then you're building an item that has
Wait, but then
damage
do
and
you,
armor.
Do you keep the damage after the time lapse? Of
Yes, you take a lot of
Okay.
damage.
Yeah,
But if you're an offlane,
What if
Weaver
I
and
was
you're-
too fast?
well, then you won't die. You'll be fine. I mean, worst case scenario, you Sakuchi too far, and then you time lapse back. You take 0 damage, but he took the initial damage.
Right.
Right. So in either case, like and if he blood rages himself, he instantly annihilates. Like he gets. I swear to God, the amount of times that you do it once, right? One single time, and then Bloodseeker will no longer rupture you.
Never
again. And it's an item that gives damage and also armor.
But
so
the
like
question is, does Clutch gamers want to do that strat?
yes.
I
Yes,
mean,
they do.
The conservative option is you go Lincolns.
Yeah.
It's so expensive, though.
That's the standard
Yeah, but
option.
Weaver
I don't-
needs
as
the,
an off
Weaver needs
laner,
the
though?
mana regen. Blade Mail does not give you enough to spam
I think it's
Shikuchi.
I think it's also acceptable to just build into like a Spirit Vessel Aghanim Scepter and be utility, and then it doesn't really matter. It's like, are you gonna rupture a Spirit Vessel Weaver?
Yeah.
He has 10,000 HP, you know, and an Aghanim Scepter. Like he doesn't care. He's gonna do what he just wants to throw the bugs, put the Spirit Vessel on somebody. He's a support basically. So that's another option.
I'm thinking he goes Lincolns.
I don't know why. Well, why would you go damage dealing Weaver with a Terrorblade on your team? I don't see the point.
It could just be minus
Terrorblade is
armor.
going to have to worry about getting Shaker slammed the entire time.
That's why you
Hey.
should get an Aghanims then.
If anything,
true.
they might just use the Weaver to just really pressure all the supports. Because let's be
Oh,
real,
no.
like a Weaver on your supports, like what's a Silencer gonna do to a Weaver?
Yeah, Weaver's really good against these squishy heroes.
Ah, it's Jenkins' favorite, the final
is
last
great.
week
Well-
invoker.
Well, guys, looks like DeToNator won this one. We'll go ahead and get into the Series 3
We
of
have
this day.
not seen an Alacrity invoker yet, though. And Alacrity has been, in
I
my
mean-
opinion,
I mean,
the
it's in
best
his
meta this
name,
That's what I was
tournament.
gonna say.
true.
Like he can
If he
cast
doesn't go
himself.
wax X, or watch him go Quas Wax.
He'll cast himself. It's all good.
It's like if we were to cast
Sam
our
H.
own
Zeus.
games.
Okay. So, offlane Zeus.
Offlane Zeus.
Please put a shirt on.
Dude, he looks like Manchild.
It's.
He just
I mean, he
looks,
does.
he looks like Jenkins.
I am Zeus. I am the god of thunder.
Just missing the beard now. You gotta borrow it.
I actually did that on NA. I
Tsunami.
had the beard, and I said that I was sitting there, and I said I was the king of the heavens,
Ah.
Zeus. It was a good bit. It was a good one. Not as good as Manchild though.
Yeah, this is a top tier character.
100%. I think I'm gonna try to get it added to Smash Bros. Actually.
Don't know about Smash Bros. Maybe like some other knockoff fighting games.
what was the other one?
Was it?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna
what's
get
the
it
other
added to
one?
Clay Fighter.
Clay Fighter 64 and a third, or 63 and a third, whatever.
Okay, well I'm gonna go. Ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Manchild spell. Put us into the game.
Okay.
So speaking of Manchild,
What's up, you European pussies?
Okay. Let's
Grant's-
get into the game then.
it's gonna strangle me.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't watch anything other than NA. There's no way he watches.
That's true. Are they paused? They're
Oh,
paused
yeah.
again.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're paused.
We keep going in.
I
And
like that
it's-
set.
I suppose the players
Nickel
like
baby.
pause-
What is this
Pausing.
Earth Shaker and Silencer? Like, these guys have no cosmetics.
know.
How are they expecting to win?
I don't know.
Maybe that's how they win. Put no
But
cosmetics.
getting the enemy team to underestimate them because they have
Yeah.
no cosmetics. If I see these guys with no cosmetics,
Hey,
it's like these
look,
guys can't play.
Spartan has nothing either.
I feels
That's
like
true.
yeah, Dota 2 lately have so like too many flashy cosmetics.
You don't like all the particles and the color changes and all that?
If you're colorblind, you wouldn't like it.
No.
Are you colorblind?
I kind of like it minimal.
Yeah. You like a
He's
more
a-
simple kind of thing.
He's a very vanilla kind of dude.
Right.
Yeah, you can say that I'm a hipster.
Hipster? Yeah, you like the old cosmetics?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm also living in the past, except more of like my pro career.
You know, I feel like all these bling bling cosmetic is a bit too like
Some of them are too flashy.
yeah.
I mean, you cast a lot of China games, don't you, Xyclopzz? You must see some crazy cosmetics over there.
Oh my god. Yeah.
My favorite Chinese cosmetic is the. It doesn't fit the hero at all. That's the Medusa set with the mask.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
I
the
know which
really
one.
edgy, like somehow they've like mixed Medusa with like this ninja,
Dominatrix.
this dominatrix like ninja style
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like, what?
Is that a set you can
It is a set you can only get in China, I believe. I actually
can
really
you trade
wanted
it to like other servers or
I
is it only Perfect World?
You might be able to buy it on the market, but I'm pretty sure it's expensive.
All the China items are
Because
expensive.
there were a lot of sets back in. I don't know if they still do it, but back in the day, there were a lot of China exclusive sets.
Yeah, I remember that.
Korean exclusive.
do you like the golden totem of the Earthshaker?
Oh, yeah, the Golden Gravel Maw?
Well,
that
he
one's
doesn't.
great.
He doesn't have any.
Anything that customizes spells, I'm usually a fan of. So, like, that changes the fissure effect.
Especially things that make spells not look like what they looked like before, so it confuses people. and
Hey,
the
you
higher
said that
win
you
rate.
wanted that Batrider Firefly Immortal.
I do want that. I specifically use a Pudge Rot that is hard to see because it makes my Pudge better. You give me an advantage in the game and I will take it. Trying to win. It's Dota Cinema set, by the way, if anybody's wondering. You can barely see the rot.
Really?
Yeah, it's like black rot.
Wait, is
so-
that the one where his head looks like it's in a guillotine or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I've
You
seen
could.
that one.
There's a gem in that's like makes his rot black, and you can barely see it. Like
Okay.
it's way harder to see.
Interesting.
So people think that they're out of rot range, and then boom, you're rotting on them.
All right. I have a decree.
Let's
Okay.
hear it.
God.
We'll let the loser pick first. Pick the side, and I'll.
Oh,
I'll
the
let-
same one? The same kind of
decree,
decree?
but
No.
oh,
So the loser of this game who predicted wrong, gotta do some twerk.
What?
Some what?
Twerk.
twerk.
Oh, God.
You pick it now.
Hang on, we're just gotta watch this bottom lane first because Nico Baby is in Metamorphosis, looking to go for a kill onto Sam H. Gotta be careful because the damage from Raging Potato and Sam H, a little bit too high, gonna salve himself up. Gonna heal him back. Okay, predictions. What are we doing?
Yes.
Oh my God, we're doing twerk predictions.
No,
I don't-
I don't like either of these teams very much.
I can say that this is more under pressure than the previous.
Okay, wait,
one.
we have an ogre dying. He dies. Sam
Alright.
H almost dying too.
I have my prediction.
Let's do it.
One of these teams is gonna take Roshan at a certain point in this game.
You gotta predict now. You don't wait till
Yeah,
Roche.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
No, you gotta predict now.
No, that's my prediction that one of these teams is gonna
I
Rosh.
mean, you can make
No,
make a
because-
separate
No, just
prediction,
pick
but that
the
doesn't
side
fulfill the
now.
decree.
He just said he wanted a prediction.
No, pick the side now. Which team?
Pick the side.
Yes.
I think they're gonna take Roche like close to the middle.
That's not
No,
what
not
he's.
about the Roshan.
Like,
I
not-
think
it's
you
not
should
really- it's not-
execute him
It's not really
now.
on either side.
Who gonna win?
The Roche fight?
No, that's nothing about the Roshan fight. Who gonna win this game? Come on.
You go first. You're the king. Remember that image that we looked at?
He's the
How
king. He
inspiring
doesn't
it
need
was.
No,
to do
you
anything.
go first. Now, come on. We waste too much time. Pick one.
Let me
Clutch
see
or
where the gold swing goes. I'll say DeToNator.
okay, and you,
I'll say
Mr. Jess?
DeToNator.
Do you think DeToNator? Oh my God, you guys make this hard. Putting my faith in Clutch again.
Okay.
Ah,
What is it? What is it, Cyclops?
Nothing.
I'll go
please.
clutch then.
You're going Clutch too?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll-
high five.
I'll go
Oh my
clutch with
God.
ya.
Wait, but F5, please.
High
F5,
five.
Okay,
Oh my
This
we're gonna win this.
Such a under pressure one.
We're
The
gonna-
jumping jack is much more easier.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
You know what twerking is, right? Maybe like you're not thinking of something else.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna be the one who do
Look,
it.
just so you know, right? Like, let's say Clutch leaves. Like, basically, because Xyclopzz is the king, he can always like change the decree last minute.
No,
He's
no,
changing
no,
the decree right now
no.
to
That's
never have
the
to
only
do
reason
it.
you said that is because you
No,
voted Clutch too.
Because I'm a king, you know. You can rely on my word.
what an
Oh,
enchant totem.
Spartan gonna go down. Get
Oh.
smashed.
Maybe.
It's too late. We heard it.
Oh, top lane looks like they're gonna go for a kill here onto the Bloodseeker. KOXY looking to grab this kill. Weaver coming in as well. Skylark wants to get that last
Great
hit.
job.
No, come on.
Good job.
It's gonna be great.
Feeding, dog?
Middle lane though, I'm interested to see if it's either gonna be Alacrity
Oh,
or
Metamorphosis on
Ben-Hur.
the bot lane.
Meta? Oh, Raging Potato looking to do the damage. Does he really want to fight this Terrorblade? He's taking a lot from the meta.
It's one
And I
more
think
lightning bolt.
he's actually going to be in a lot of trouble now. He gets blocked in, punished as well by the Terrorblade. Gotta be careful in this lane. If you mess up, he just turns around, he just smacks you on
Dude,
the
Jenkins,
face.
Sam H isn't going for your static field build.
I'm telling you, dude. You don't have the. Look at his mana. He's got
I'm
no
seeing
mana.
it. Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yo, you do not have the mana to.
He's got a bottle now.
No, that's good.
I mean, well, he had the bottle, but he just got more charges whenever Raging Potato TP'd in. But I feel you.
I gotta say, I'm pretty happy about my lane so far,
Yeah,
guys.
don't worry. Storm Spirit is
I
going
mean,
to be the
Storm
X factor.
always loses the lane and
Yeah.
then just is
Wins
such.
the game.
Yeah, he's
And then he just gets hit by an Echo Stomp and then it's it.
an Echo Stomp.
Dude, you have to be pretty
That's
bad
not-
at Storm to get hit by
That's
that.
not- okay, they actually have no disable for Storm.
They have a Tornado and Echo Stomp.
Hey, this is Alacrity, okay? You don't underestimate Alacrity.
I can't wait to see Ogre Magi kiss his staff like 10 times trying to cast something on Storm.
Yeah,
and
that'll-
never get the animation
Yeah,
off.
here
That'll
comes
be the
another
day.
dive.
Oh my God! Come on, man.
Oh, let's see. Gonna be a pretty hard lane up here for the Bloodseeker. Just lots of pressure. It's like you got a Weaver on your tail. You got KYXY on this Elder Titan who hits like a truck as well. This top lane's nasty.
Yeah, ET's really good against Bloodseeker. Any like very, very high damage source against the Blood Rage just puts him in that awkward HP threshold where he'll die if he goes to the creep wave.
Spartan. I guess Spartan wants to look for a quick gank onto the Storm. Unfortunately for him, there's going to be no one there though. Free CS for Alacrity. Got a smoke pickup onto the Ogre Magi as well. Going to have that couriered out. Oh, poor is he dead? Just need to catch vision. Or the Storm runs right into Spartan. Oh dear, Spartan. That's not the play. He's going to have to get his teammate to help him out. He's okay. He's tanky. Should be okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's so tanky.
There's Alacrity.
That's why that hero's.
Yeah, so many armor, man.
Dude, armor, he has 15
It's
HP
not.
regen with the Tango.
Let's be real, okay? Ogre doesn't have armor. It's called fat, and he has fat layers.
Blubber.
He has like 8 layers, 10 layers
Tornado
of
EMP.
fat.
It's the good
The
kind
cold
of fat,
snap.
though.
Can they get his goal? Almost no mana. Don't think there's
Come
going to
on,
be
dive.
enough damage. Oh, they're going to try and dive for
No.
it. Fairy Fire, Alacrity trying to go
Sir,
really deep.
dive,
Oh, he gets the kill. Is he going to get punished though?
Oh, the
Goes
creeps.
wall.
Kill
The
him.
creeps. The
All
creeps.
right.
Hey, that's
Good,
matter, you know,
good.
dive in. Get
Oh.
anyway.
Nice. My Shaker gets a whole bunch of experience. I like where this is going.
But the
Yeah,
Storm
D-
dies.
no, that's
Well,
irrelevant.
when he gets that blink dagger up, things are gonna, look a
yeah,
lot
see?
worse.
There we go.
Well, I just want to say whatever happens on the internet, it will be there forever.
Just make it worse. Why don't you
That is
Cyclops? Okay, wait, X-Ray trying to get the stomp off onto RR. Very interesting choice there. Just smacks him in the face once. Runs right by SC. It's going to be okay. Gotta say this lane is looking pretty okay for Skylark. He's getting all the CS. CS charts is looking fantastic for Clutch. Compared to last game, they struggled.
Yeah, but the hero pick charts though, those are looking real good.
Dude, my
for
boy
her.
Sam H, second net worth right
Hell
now.
yeah, dude. Oh.
Raging Potato.
Poor Raging Potato, unfortunately. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything. They don't get the fissure up onto Nico Baby. He's dropping quite low though, so
Oh, the
Nico.
salve?
Salve save. Great stuff. Sam H wanting to turn on to Spartan. Nico Baby, he's going to
Oh,
be...
he lives!
Oh, goodness. He's getting the HP back. Sam H is now in trouble. He's going to try and turn to Nico Baby.
Oh,
Storm
Storm!
comes in. Gets the kill. They still lose the Zeus, however, but Ben-Hur coming in and snagging himself 2 juicy kills.
They lose the Zeus, but it was the projectile in the air after Terrorblade died, so he doesn't even get any experience for that.
Opens up the lane
Perfect.
as well. Ben is
Perfect.
That's great.
Execution is perfect. He's losing his mid tower because he went for that gank. Alacrity.
this is
Dude,
like
he is Quaswex. He's not gonna
God.
level himself
he's
up.
really gone cross. Oh my goodness. Okay. I want to see how this works for Alacrity. Like, how does he make this work?
Yeah, it's gonna be very useful against the Bloodseeker and Storm Spirit. They have to do a lot of damage in a very short period of time, and when you're constantly getting cold snapped and EMP'd and tornadoed, you don't really have that luxury. They have enough damage with the Weaver and the Terrorblade that Invoker doesn't need to be the damage.
if you get enough levels in the Quas too, you can perma-stun Storm.
Top
Yeah.
lane, trying to
Disable.
look for SC, gonna go right
I don't
into
know if
the
that's who you
Rupture.
wanna-
Spartan just gonna have to walk out of that. He's gonna be okay.
are 4
Nico
heroes
Baby
up
is up
here.
here too. Classic Clutch bringing in their entire team. Spartan's gonna be careful. He's gonna get hit by creeps. It's like, guys, please,
Ooh,
no.
nice.
Nice cancel on that TP.
Yes!
Zeus coming
All
in,
good.
snagging that
Alright.
kill
All
though.
good.
You forgot about the Zeus, bitch!
1 for 1. Okay, and now Skylark. Gotta be careful of SC, but he's got supports coming in, so I don't think SC's gonna get
It's okay,
anything
he's
else out of
thirsty.
this. He's thirsty.
How can-
Cancel TP. Stomp.
Hey!
Alright.
Come on, man. TP again, come on.
Cyclops is getting into it.
Yeah, I kind of normally wanna,
Earthshaker's level 6, look how huge
be
this
on
guy
a
is.
pyro.
See, this was the problem. Your old decree, the threats weren't high enough, the stakes weren't high enough. Now we're really invested in the
This is,
result.
this is like the biased caster decree, except
Yeah.
we're actually being biased.
But it's kind of fair though, because like you got one on each side. Got the
Tornado,
play by
EMP on the
play.
bot lane.
Goodbye, Sam H. Squishy
God.
as Cyclops.
Real funny.
Not looking good.
You're gonna be not looking good when you're twerking on camera.
I don't know. A bit too early to say that, Jenkins.
Oh, I'm confident.
You confident? All right.
Earthshaker's getting some levels.
But what I'm...
You gotta be careful though. Like you insult the king, he could do like a last second decree. You gotta twerk shirtless, man.
Oh my God.
You
No.
I already don't have a shirt on. Alright. Invoker being really useless in the mid lane.
Excuse me, you're not a caster. You get out of here.
Going
Oh,
for the
Spartan
Cold Snap Spirit Vessel build.
forced TP. What's your thought on this build coming out from Alacrity?
Cool. Yeah,
It's mainly just to make life very annoying for Storm Spirit. He can't safely get into fights because he gets Cold Snapped immediately into a Spirit Vessel, and for like 5 seconds you can't do anything.
So what's the plan here for Ben-Hur on the Storm Spirit? Like if you saw this build coming out from an Invoker, like how would you itemize against this?
He can get a Yule's. It's not optimal, but I think it's fine this game. And if he wants to be really greedy, he can go for like a Kaya, but...
I think you honestly just want to play differently. You just get a Kaya and then make sure that you're zipping around the tornado and not allowing... Like, if you abuse turn rates, don't let him
Yeah.
get the cold snap on you.
So we've got a small engagement coming into that bottom lane. TP's as well. Gonna go onto Raging Potato. They get the Echo Stop off onto the Earthshaker. His team has basically abandoned him, so Raging
Yes,
Potato
slam.
gonna be a pretty sad Earthshaker. Oh
Nice.
my
Oh,
goodness!
no, he's a happy
The Echo-
Earthshaker.
That's a happy Earthshaker. And he's not
Two?
even
Can we
going
get
to
two?
die. He gets the entire lineup.
Oh
Raging
my
Potato's
God.
not even gonna die. +6 right there. Oh my
3
goodness.
for 1. I don't know about
They
what the math is
didn't.
like with you guys, but in Canada they taught us that 3 for 1 is a good trade for the 1.
Wow.
Tornado EMP on the mid lane.
Alacrity gonna try and go into Ben-Hur. Gets a zip out though, so not gonna be enough to stop him getting away. Although he's got no mana.
Come on, prove
It's
why you
just-
picked this Invoker. Come on.
Is he gonna really man fight
Yeah,
against
go
Alacrity?
Sunstrike him.
Earthshaker
Oh
comes
wait,
in.
you can't.
Fisher going to keep him
Oh,
alive.
what is
Alacrity!
that?
Alacrity's got to be careful now. Needs the movement speed. Nice buff coming out from Spartan. They're gonna zip out with Ben-Hur.
Oh god.
Almost got him. Now Zeus gonna be in
Oh,
trouble.
God.
Right under 3 heroes. That's gonna be the Zeus going down. RR. Can we XY really?
Oh my.
He's strong. Look at him. He's gonna just 1, 2, 2.
One more, the one.
Oh!
First 10 kill go to Clutch Gamers.
On the high ground there, they run into 2. It's going to be Bloodseeker and Earthshaker. It's poor Spartan all by himself. They've got our Invoker throwing out
Nice
the Tornado.
dodge.
It's not going to save his teammate,
This
unfortunately.
Oh,
dude is still ruptured.
Okay, wait,
Oh,
XY.
yeah.
His
You
team-
haven't gone home yet? I thought he killed like long ago.
His team-
Past your curfew, Elder
TP's on
Titan.
cooldown. Unfortunately, I think Earthshaker's dead.
Oh, the one.
Wait,
Fine.
wait.
This dude's
Oh
sticking-
my goodness.
Go Sunstrike him. Oh wait, you can't.
He.
Nice skill build.
This
Dennis
is where
doesn't even
Alacrity-
skill himself.
Nice skill build, you nerd.
How could you not skill yourself in a game?
I don't get it.
What is he thinking? Still does not have it.
I know.
It's okay, just wait for it. The time will come.
The time will come.
But I don't think he'll be using it on himself. He'll be on the Terrorblade. Gonna say this is such a wonky game. There is a
keep farming.
1k gold lead here.
Can't wait until he gets that Aghanim Scepter. Everything seems so easy.
Dude, he's gonna get an Aghanim Scepter. Raging Potato's gonna get a Blink Dagger. And you just never, you go from 100 to 0 in a split second.
Bloodseeker in the top lane. He's got no mana. Can they get the kill off onto him? Alacrity's going to try and go onto this pretty deep. This is the tornado.
Nice tornado. What do you think? He's going to go into the trees? What are you, nuts?
What's he got, free pathing or something? Come on.
You think he's going to fly?
Oh, goodness.
Bot lane, Ben-Hur spots out Spartan, but that boy's too tanky.
He's too fat. He's a fat boy.
Oh, God. Look at the size of him. He has no boots. He's got a windlace.
Nico Baby's starting to catch up in this farm as well.
Gotta say, Spartan does not have as many sentry wards today as he has in previous days.
Maybe they just thought, okay, guys, maybe the sentry wards are hindering us.
But he's losing now, though.
They're not losing.
No, well, they lost the first game.
They lost the first game, yes.
Raging Potato's level 10. Weaver's level 8.
Nice, nice.
I think he got the level 10 because he was there to participate in the triple kill down bottom, remember?
I don't need you to justify it, Danelie. Just the fact that it's happening, period.
Oh, okay. It's okay. You mocked me. Oh, Storm Spirit. Oh,
that's an easy
he's going to get the
zip
zip out. He has a little bit more mana. He can zip out a little bit more. Zip TP goes all the way through. Tornado! Oh, Alacrity! Is that the third tornado that he's missed? Silence. Oh my goodness. In the middle lane, they get Terrorblade. Massive kill onto Nico Baby. And gonna try and catch SC.
Alright.
Skylar gonna try and catch this kill. Gets the
silencer.
That.
He got that plus
Raging
2.
Potatoes come into the fight. What's he looking for exactly? Is he gonna come in for a fissure? Looks like Skylar gonna go onto this Bloodseeker. Silence is there. Nice fissure. Gonna catch him on. And SC gonna look up for this Weaver. Although he might end up dying to this Storm Threat. Oh, he catches him. He's getting this right into the time lapse.
Great.
No Skylar kill for you, and now they're going to go onto this Earthshaker. No kill for you, they say. It's going to be 3, 4, well,
the pace of
3,
this game
that's all
is
that
too
matters.
fast. It's too fast.
It's pretty fast.
Too fast. And Stormspirit is actually going to go for Kaya as his first item of choice. So you're going to try and boost his damage output.
Yeah, it's the greedier route. He's had relatively good success getting out of these cold snap situations.
Oh, top lane going to catch RR. Unfortunately, as a silencer, you can't do anything versus an Invoker. You want to global him? Sure. Oh, bottom lane looks like a Storm Spirit catching out Skylark. Spartan is here, gets the stun off. Nice. Oh, don't even get that. Unfortunately, Alacrity. Oh, Alacrity's coming in
nice
now.
One.
Onto Ben-Hur. Is going to try and zip onto the high ground. He gets it. Tornado. Okay, Tornado misses again.
Misses again.
For the 4th time now, Sam H right next to Alacrity. This is a poor Zeus. He's got no protection. The stomp lands as well. They get that kill too.
I think it's getting smelly on your side.
What, because he's sweating?
I mean, I'm sweating. My hands are getting slippery. I don't know if it's because of the outfit, though. Maybe.
That's true. Top 3 net worths are owned by Radiant heroes right now, but...
How's it feel, guys?
It's okay. We're
okay.
more well-rounded on the dire side.
We haven't even seen the big power spikes either.
Yeah,
so.
No Blink Dagger yet on Shaker. He's getting close. He's around 250 gold away. Zeus actually went for the Aether Lens first and Tranquil Boots, so he's getting his Aghanim Scepter soon. And Storm Spirit just went for that Kaya, so if he sees an opportunity, he'll go for it.
Alacrity trying to go for a solo kill. Zip in here by Ben-Hur. Is there any support here for this Invoker? He's by himself. Nice tornado.
Nice
That's a close range tornado. Echo Stomp lands as well as supports are coming in as well. I don't think this is an engagement here for Clutch. They got to back up.
I feel like Alacrity is carrying his team on his back once again, like real hard.
I have to say, he's been annoying, but he's missed a couple of kills that he may have been able to get if someone just set up for him.
Yeah, the tornado is like, we're making fun of it, but it's not easy against these very mobile heroes like Storm Spirit and a thirsted up Bloodseeker.
Yeah, exactly. Gonna try and catch out SC in this top
I'm
lane.
only making fun of it because I don't want to.
Alacrity. Yeah. Can they get this kill? Oh, SC's dead.
Oh,
goodbye, Bloodseeker. Gives the kill to Nico Baby as well. So generous.
Smoke with the Earthshaker blink, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Silencer's coming up. They could be going for some kills up
here.
Oh,
there it is.
Global is up. Global is up, so they could absolutely take a big team fight here if they wanted to.
Global's up, but Thundergod's Wrath is down, so not going to have any extra damage.
Interesting choice here for the Storm. He's not going to tank up at all. He's actually aiming to go for an Orchid as his next item choice. What are your thoughts on that? He's going to be super squishy.
Yeah, I mean, it makes his kill potential much higher, and with that global presence that Zeus will have soon with the Nimbus and the Aghanim Scepter, it makes him a kill threat all game long. Sometimes an Orchid seems like a power spike where you're like, okay, now I can bully this like anti-mage for a little while or something like that. But when you have a Zeus on your team, you can bully someone all game long with an Orchid.
And some pings coming out. Now they see the Terrorblade illusion. Blinked up onto the high ground. Didn't quite get him. I think they're going to try and set up for another kill here onto SC. Skylark's just hiding in the trees. He's like, please don't look at me.
What did that smoke amount to?
Nothing really.
Just did nothing.
It's the Ogre smoking. Solo smoke for Spartan.
And we
Not
got
gonna
a
find
Yule
anything.
Scepter on SC. Looks like he's the one who needs to worry about the cold snap combo.
Well, life is hard. I suppose it helps him chase as well in these fights.
Yeah, it's true. Especially, I mean, like the move speed in general, being able to keep a Weaver still that he'll land in the blood right.
And also cancel those TPs.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Good choice. Moving as 4, looking to grab some kills. Now they've got to be careful. There are a lot of clutch gamer heroes here. Although, if they manage to catch out the Terrorblade, he's more or less isolated by himself. Blinker's there. Gonna go for the fissure. Teammates are coming in as well. Nico, he doesn't get the ultimate off his teammates. They're gonna try and come in from the low ground.
Oh yeah, fight this.
They've got
fight
Alacrity
this.
here.
Nice
His teammates are there. Straight away into the Rupture there onto Alacrity. He's going to stick around his teammates. And it looks like KYXY is going to try and cover the Invokers. They can't go in. They get the Echo Slam off. Invoker Storm. They get the kills off. That's 2 heroes dead. They're going to go for the Zeus. He's going to drop as well. Ben-Hur now is dropping pretty low on mana. KYXY coming in to get that last bop there onto SC. And now this fight is going to go horribly for the Radiant side. They force a buyback onto the Weaver. The TPs are there. Earthshaker's still here trying to do damage onto KYXY. Stomp is there. They're going to lose their Earthshaker. They
noble
don't.
sacrifice.
I mean, that's fine. You force the buyback.
Force the buyback.
We need
fought on
to
their shrine.
We need to see the fight recap.
Fight recap. They got 2 major heroes though. They managed to get the Invoker and also the Terrorblade, the 2 main carries outside of clutch.
I thought Terrorblade is gonna buy back and teleport down to the shrine.
Why?
I know it would have been
Because they
like
do it.
much better.
They keep doing that every.
I don't think he would have been able to really contribute that much to the fights. To be fair,
if he doesn't have meta for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if he had meta up or not.
Not sure.
If he did, then I agree with Xyclopzz. I think it would have been worth it.
I assume that he didn't. Otherwise, he would, because they just keep buying back, and even when it's not worth it.
Right.
Okay, again, we've got a hunting mission here for Alacrity. Spots out Sam H and also Ben-Hur as well. Just going straight into the cold snap there for that Zeus. He turns around, but he faces his killer in the eyes.
God.
I want to see the scores that Zeus. Like how 1-4?
6-7-7.
6-7-7.
He's had a pretty tough game though. I mean, it's a Zeus. No mobility, super squishy, pretty much a primary target for an Invoker.
Getting aimed by the Invoker
He needs
too.
to. Yeah, I mean that'll happen when you're Zeus. You need to play the back line, so you have a Bloodseeker going in and manning up. You don't need to.
I don't think their Bloodseeker can man up. Like
He
goes
can't,
into
but
the
he's
he
trying.
goes into the middle and then he's just like, oh, gotta Yules.
He Yules and then dies. But
He's going for a Blade Mail next, so the Bloodseeker will be able to at least take advantage of the fact that everyone's focusing him.
Not a huge fan of the Yules on him. It gives him no tankiness whatsoever.
I
I
mean,
think it's
what
just
else
to
could
get
he
out of the
do?
cold snap combo.
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, just get Blade Mail and then BKB.
Do they try and go into Ben-Hur? They've got a couple of heroes in this bottom lane. How do they set up?
Cold
Gonna
snap.
go. There we go. Cold Snap is there, and also the Spirit Vessel. Can they get
he
this
caught
kill?
him.
They need to get him. Global Silence. He zips out. Global Silence save, but that's a pretty big cooldown to save your Storm Spirit.
Worth it.
That's
Anyway,
worth for your
yeah.
storm. Yeah, what? You're supposed to be for the other team.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't think it
Oh,
was worth
Spartan. He's ran into Raging Potato and RR. Probably dead here as
it. Give me that
well.
+2. What?
What? They're just going to leave him?
Oh man, they're so
Okay,
scared.
Storm is there. Okay, they get the kill, and now it's going to have to be a retreat here. Alacrity has made a mistake. It gets pulled back by Ben-Hur. TPs are coming through. Got the ultimate coming in from the Elder Titan. Now they're in trouble. Alacrity is going to be in trouble. Oh, he just gets taken down right off the bat. RR gonna die. Still got KYXY.
Slam.
Echo Slam
Nice
onto
slam.
Nico Baby, and Nico Baby drops yet again. 3 heroes dead so far under Clutch. They're gonna look for Spartan
Yeah,
again.
clean him up.
He's gonna go down, and Skylark, the only survivor. I have to say, Nico Baby's died quite a lot this game.
I give props to Raging Potato for that though. He is targeting this Terrorblade like his life depends on it.
So many times that he raised his hand, but it seems like it never go above his armpit. And he died before using a Thunder.
Maybe he just needs some deodorant. Maybe he's a bit conscious.
His
Well,
cast animations.
yeah, I guess.
Bloodseeker got so much out of that. He got 3 out of the 4 kills. Yeah, and Zeus got the other one. So already
second on
completed.
net worth
Yeah,
now.
that was catapulted up the charts.
Ooh, almost negatives on the Zeus too. This hero becomes way, way better when you get that item.
He's gonna have the
Yeah,
item. Stormspirit's gonna have the Orchid at the same time.
Yeah, some people would argue that Zeus isn't a hero until he gets the Aghanim Scepter.
Really?
Kind of.
Why? You
No,
know,
he is, as long as no one's standing next to him.
Yeah.
The moment someone's next to him is not a hero anymore.
That Ags with the Storm Orchid, though.
Yeah.
That's going to be... And the Rupture as well. And the Echo.
I don't think Invoker can get away with these sort of invasion plays at that point.
No.
No.
Definitely not. And you need the Terrorblade to be doing things at that point.
Yeah.
Skylax almost
but
got
he's-
BKB though.
I just
So
wonder
it's a bit of
why.
an opening.
I feels like Turtleblade, the one who's doing hard work in a job now is Turtleblade. Like they're trying to seeking for opportunity, even be the one who start the fight, you know, with the tornado and all the stuff, and then the one who always come later. We have like it's like a group project. We got one guy who's doing the job, another guys come late to the group project,
And then there's one guy just sleeping on the job.
yes, and the other guy is buy pizza.
A what?
Buying pizza for the one who works.
Oh, buying pizza. Okay, bribing.
What
Got it.
what
They
person? What
just
person
need
were you, Cyclops, in the group projects?
Of course, it's gonna be the MIA guy.
I thought you'd be the one buying the. I thought he would be the one buying the pizza. To be honest.
No way. He's
Even worse than that.
He's at the
He's-
club with Ohio.
He's the one that gets the pizza parties, man.
Oh, looks like we got some packet loss for DeToNator.
Oh boy, somebody bet on this game.
We're betting on this. I'm secretly alt tabbed
25.
right now.
Well, the game will continue, so hopefully we don't get any packet loss issues here. Secretly hoping. Jokes. No one deserves packet loss.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
you do,
agree.
Jenkins.
No,
I
it'd
agree.
be terrible.
Honestly,
that would be
I-
so bad.
Oh my god.
Please don't give Clutch packet loss.
It would be terrible if it happened during a team fight.
Not looking good.
Yeah.
All gets completed on the Storm Spirit, by the way, so he's going to have that extra silence to work with. So anyone he jumps on top of is going to be GG.
All right, Skylark. Let's see, buddy. Let's see you showing lane now, buddy.
It's going to be Raging Potato. Oh, goes Invis.
He doesn't have the slam.
Oh, he throws the bugs, doesn't land at all. Still right out of there.
I'm surprised that Raging Potato is taking this. Even he cannot pick a fight with a Weaver like this.
Let's be real, I'm pretty sure they're afraid of Raging Potato. It's like, why would you have an Earthshaker
True.
running at you?
That is true. Yeah.
Mind games, man. Mind
Fear
games.
factor. Where's the storm at? I want to see the storm blow somebody up. Right
The
now.
Dire Ward seeing this, so they're starting to move up. Rupture is available, as is Global.
Storm is bot. Oh, he's TPing in. All right. Here
Gotta
we
be
go.
really careful here. Spartan is going to be leading the way. SC's coming in as well. Raging Potato going to go for the fissure, going straight onto that Weaver.
Oh no.
Global
76
silence?
seconds because he bought back.
Global,
Oh, that's right.
Oh, hell
global
yeah.
silence for a Weaver. I gotta say it's a bit much though. Are they gonna lose the Bloodseeker for this? They're all gonna stand behind him. Everyone on the side of Clutch though, a little hesitant into going into this cold snap onto Raging Potato. Are they gonna go quite deep for this? Storm Spirit, look at him zone out Nika. He like zipped right in front of him and said, dude, I am here. You step forward. I am going to go right on top of you. BKB though, used by the Terrorblade. Gonna grab that Zeus kill.
Get out of there, Potato.
Oh, they need to get out of there right now. Looks like the tornado not going to land at all.
RR doesn't have a TP, but he's hiding. They can't find him.
He's super smart, this silencer is. It's like, don't look at me. But at the end of the day, it's a Weaver versus a Zeus. So I guess it's more or less even.
Offlane for offlane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically nothing happened.
Offlane for offlane, but
The
BKB charge is spent for
The
Terrorblade, and Global
difference
Silence is spent
is
for Global.
probably the
And meta.
value. I would say
Meta.
the value is that Zeus is a higher value hero in this game compared to the Weaver right
Is
now.
RR trying to backdoor this tier 1?
Maybe.
That's not going to happen. Oh?
Looks like Benho's going to be able to take this middle tower. No one's TPing at all. Silencer is dead. Goodbye. Don't know if they're going to be able to get that mid. Benho's going to leave that. So I wonder what the next item choice is here for the Storm, because Benho's doing a pretty good job. He's
Probably
418.
Yeah, I would think BKB.
He needs to tank up a little bit at least. I agree.
BKB or Shiva's to deal with the TB?
Is the TB his major problem?
Uh,
Not really, right?
I
You
think
just-
the TB is going to be a major problem for them soon. It'll start feeling like a major
Yeah,
problem.
he's coming, right?
I don't know if I would say that. Not quite yet. Soon, maybe, but the Storm will have a Shiva's. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Dual Scepter and Earthshaker.
Everybody
Dodge the-
hates this cold snap combo.
It's annoying. It's so obnoxious with the cold snap talent.
Just
Yeah.
watching it, you don't think it's that bad until you experience
Oh
it.
man, it's incredibly frustrating.
You're
awful.
basically perma-stunned.
Yeah, and you think you're like, okay, I cast the spell, and then I'm gonna cast my second spell. You can't even get the first one off. You're like, I'm gonna get the fissure. All right, no, I'm gonna fissure.
I'm gonna try. Okay.
Okay.
It's like, okay,
Screw
what
it,
if
I'm just gonna echo slam.
I'm pretty sure level 1 cold snap would disable Earthshaker's
Yeah,
cast
I
points
think
are
it
so
does.
goddamn long.
Yeah.
Do you know level 1 cold snap cancels the brew ulti permanently?
What,
Really?
sorry?
Yeah, level 1 cold snap.
That's
That
pretty
you
funny.
can't get brew ulti off.
Oh.
Like it's
I
actually
mean-
really good against these long cast point heroes. Perma-stun.
BKB picked up onto the Bloodseeker.
Oh, that's huge.
Okay, good.
That's a
So
big item.
He had a Radiance in his quick buy for the longest time.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, dude,
No.
this is not the time for that. Especially against a freaking Terrorblade with Reflection. Please don't do
Yeah.
that.
We've got a smoke coming through as well for Clutch. It's going to be onto 3 heroes. Now, looking at buyback, the most likely hero they'll run into is SC. He has no buyback because he bought the
Risky
BKB.
play.
So, best case scenario for SC, he just dies, doesn't use the BKB.
Whoop, you get spotted.
Oh, they see him. The team is probably going to come in as well. But then RR, he's actually just backing out. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this.
He
Middle
can't.
lane, Alacrity going to go right onto Ben-Hur. Going to prevent him from going into that fight at all. DeToNator does finally land EMP as well. Will that catch out onto Ben-Hur? No, it won't. Did they manage to get that kill onto SC? No, they didn't. He just ran away. Didn't even need to use the BKB. So big victory there for DeToNator.
That's a weird approach. Ogre Magi cannot lead a gank like that. Invoker's the only person who can start some sort of move, but Alacrity was in the mid lane where he should have been ghost walking with the rest of his smoked up teammates, and they miss out on both kill opportunities.
I mean, this is the issue when
God
you're
for that.
running support initiators that need to be super close to their targets, right? It's not like you have a long-range initiation on the team.
Right. And I mean, like, even if once again, we're running into an issue with cast animation, so like Bloodseeker can just turn around and duel someone.
Oh, Echo only
yeah!
onto the Terrorblade. Now should be able to get this kill. That's going to be the Terrorblade. Done and dusted. No buyback. Ben-Hur straight away into Spartan. They're going to get that kill as well. He's tanky, but not tanky enough. Now Skylark uses the BKB, but he's running away with it. Goes for the time lapse. He's going to be able to heal himself back up, but can he get away? That is the question. Fissure to drown him.
Nice, nice,
Oh,
nice.
it's in the air. Silence. Will that land? It's going to go straight into the Sakuchi, but it doesn't matter. There are no buybacks available. And can they take the Roche? Most probably.
What is that decision making to go into the Roshan pit when the other team is so ready with all the ultimate and stuff, and they were not so far away?
The king is furious.
This is the most
We gotta look-
genuinely emotional
Oh, this
casting.
Earth Splitter.
It's going to be annoying. Ben-Hur's going to be careful. Okay, KOX, can he get the sleep off?
Zeus just solo took the tower mid too, as this was happening.
Oh my.
7k gold lead. All right.
Still got
looking
chance if you
good.
gotta believe.
Gotta
Right.
believe, man. Gotta believe.
You
Gotta
know
be
what?
positive.
You don't want to work with that chainmail, isn't it?
I'm not. No, I'm not gonna wear the chainmail. It hurts my head. I think I'm losing brain cells sitting here with it on.
That's the Xyclopzz effect.
It's not the chainmail.
Oh my
just kidding.
gosh.
My liege.
Man, Ben-Hur's so confident with how this game is going. He's actually going for Bloodstone next.
Oh. I mean,
Oh,
he's got
the
he's
odds.
got Aegis, so I mean, if he dies and let's say
That's
he has
true.
it,
For
he's-
5 minutes, he has the right to
Are
do
these
whatever he
odds
wants.
real time?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
real time.
Yeah,
Dynamically
yeah.
updating.
Yes.
There's
Well-
a 3 to 1 chance that you're gonna have to twerk
RR.
Cyclops.
Okay, are they going to be able to get RR here? Looks like they
Nice,
will. Oh, they
nice.
spotted
Oh,
Raging
yeah, got the
Potato
silencer,
Fissure.
yeah.
Gonna
Not
blink
so
out.
nice.
Sam H is here as well. He's going to go straight for that TP. Is there any way to cancel?
Oh,
They
thank
don't have
God.
any vision. They're still trying to look for Raging Potato. Will he be able to get the TP off? He's in the trees. Cold Snap is there. They've got the vision that they're looking for.
They placed
It's
a
going to be
sentry.
2 kills. It's going to be the supports.
Raging Potato must
Mid
die.
lane, big leap.
Oh.
Oh, he spent all
Okay.
his mana.
Weaver is just going to leave.
Yeah,
Skylark's
that
second.
guy's the root of all evil for us. You know, that Earthshaker, so many beautiful Echo Slam.
It's true.
Gotta say the wards on the side of DeToNator are very interesting. They've decided to put them in more or less like one spot, and now the vision on the map is more or less black.
Yeah,
they don't
this
see
sucks.
anything.
Whenever so as a support, you're like, okay, so we just took Roche. Our next move is obviously going to be into the enemy jungle and take their towers.
SC is going to run right into Spartan. They've got vision of him. Ben-Hur, though, going to be jumping right into the backlines, looking to grab that Invoker, and he's silenced up. He can't do anything. That's going to be Alacrity, done and dusted.
Ooh.
Also looking for the Elder Titan. He will go down. Nico Baby's turned into his Mega Demon form, looking to get this kill onto SC. But then Storm Spirit comes in from the back. He's going to try and help him. Alacrity is here as well, but can he help out his Terrorblade? He doesn't have anything. He's going to try and man-fight him. They can't help him at all.
Oh, Ben,
and now the
crazy.
Cold Snap. The Cold Snap is
He's got
there.
Aegis.
Now, can they get Alacrity? He has bought
Let's
back.
do
It's going to
it.
be a dieback. Is the pullback. Skylarker's here. He gets the kill. That's going to be a dieback on this Invoker. The Weaver's still sticking around, but SC is here. There is no Rapture for 25 seconds. The Ogre is here as well, but they just abandoned the fight. They've abandoned that fight.
Buyback, you nerd.
That was such a nice Arcane Rune usage. This guy's a god. Bloodstone charges with the Aegis.
Oh my god, 18.
18.
God, what a fun game to play Storm.
I
You're-
bet.
Like, if you lose the game as Storm at this point, it's all on you.
Nico,
He can just solo win the game. Dropping his Bloodstone.
Uh,
he
He
you-
doesn't
does need to get a BKB,
You
I
guys
think.
got to be careful, you know, like anything could happen in a game of Dota at the drop of a hat.
You know, I feel like you could throw a 5K player into Storm, into this game.
No.
Doesn't matter. Any random player. You go
I know you want to be a pro, but calm down, okay? You're not there yet. You calm down.
You're brutal, man. Come on.
Oh, Raging Potato spots out the Yoga. Oh, cast animation. Too long.
Exactly.
I was so waited for Terrorblade to do like a thunder, but it never came out.
It was on cooldown. He had used it earlier.
Yeah.
Nice.
Has he sundered at all this game?
I mean, not
He-
usefully. He definitely did
yeah.
it once because it was on cooldown, but outside of that, I can't really vouch for
Oh,
him.
look at that
Yeah.
rune that Storm got. That looks real good.
Oh boy.
I love the look of that thing in his inventory.
He's got his Aegis too, so he just doesn't even need to use it now.
Yeah, he's got 1 more minute left on the Aegis.
He's fine.
Doesn't even need the boots. Opts for the clarity instead.
Yo, leap on this KYX on mid. That's what I want to see.
It's a bit deep on the base.
I
though.
don't care.
You want to lose? Okay, be my guest.
That's true. Actually, so SC put Blood Rage on him, so. I mean, I love the idea of it, but
But the execution is a bit
it
difficult.
does take a little bit easy.
This is when you use the regen and Blood Rage. Just zip from your fountain
Oh, he's
onto
good.
somebody.
Yep, just the illusion, just the illusion. Calm yourself.
Dude, is he gonna do the timing where you zip from the fountain with the Aegis timer wearing out?
Oh,
and
dude,
you-
yeah, I love
you-
seeing
you
that.
use the regen. I'm sure they timed it.
I mean,
right?
homie's got 18 Bloodstone charges. Even without the Fountain Regen, I'm sure
yeah,
he's going to be able to do quite a bit.
Try that.
He's got a regen rune in his inventory.
Yeah.
Dude, he can go from base to base.
He could if he wanted to do
Oh, he's
top
doing it right
lane.
now. He's going
they,
top.
They found the Ogre, Spartan.
He did not activate the rune. Okay.
He's dead now. Now he's dead. Now they got him.
So it's a +2 to Silencer and a +1 for the Bloodstone charge.
They got counters actually. Yeah, they just start counting up all the damage and everything.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Aegis reclaimed. Big leap from Ben-Hur.
He's zipping around all over the place. His regen's out now. But it doesn't matter. He's got 19 Bloodstone charges. Middle lane though. Ooh,
Oh,
not going to catch
nice.
Alacrity.
34-minute rune.
Oh, are
coming
they
up,
really going
though.
to turn onto him? They want to turn.
Come on. This
Who are they
guy's
bringing?
got-
They're bringing a Terrorblade. They're going to try and zip out. Tornado not going to land.
No,
It will
no,
land.
no.
It's on the very edge. They have the EMP. It's going to land onto Ben-Hur, but do they have the damage? His teammates are coming in as well. Sam H is going to be there with the bolt. Terrorblade comes in. He's going to deny himself. Forced to deny. They will get Sam H. Cold Snap to cancel. Oh, man. A couple of big kills, but they didn't get the Storm Spirit bounty. That's a major factor.
Perhaps a bit overzealous, going all the way into the.
What the hell
river
happened?
Like that.
I want to wait for like 10 seconds. What is this?
It's called Karma.
How, how did Storm die?
Yeah.
So he
Aegis.
decided, no, he used up all the regen. He was in the fountain with half regen. And then he decided to use like almost all the mana, I think farming the creep wave. And then Alacrity was nearby and so was Nico, baby.
Oh man.
And he got hit by the tornado.
Just gotta dodge that tornado, bro.
How many charge Storm got now?
It is now,
So 12.
13.
yeah, 12.
Oh.
Oh, bottom lane, Spartan. Raging Potato and SC is here. No food for you though,
I want to see the overall level and scores. Can
overall
you-
level.
Yeah.
There's- we've almost got 25
Jeremy,
on the
can you-
Storm and the Blood of
Oh
Seeker.
man.
The levels.
I'll call them out first, I suppose. So you got 24 on the Storm, 24 on the Bloodseeker, 22 on the Weaver. Surprisingly enough, he's got levels. 21 on the Invoker, 20 on the Terrorblade, 20 on Earthshaker, 19 on Zeus, 16 on the Ogre, 16 on Silencer, and 15 on the Elder Titan.
Our level might be lower, but that's the sign of we still have room to grow.
Hey, it's gonna be difficult when you're 25 on your Storm and he just hit it with that kill on Spartan. Now it's gonna be the 500
Who cares about
distance.
room to grow when you're already at max power?
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Maximum power. Oh,
Big leap on
KYXY.
KYX.
Oh, yeah,
Oh!
no.
They didn't get the vision.
That flying vision nerf way back when on the Storm Remnant.
Oh, he went all of the left talents, eh?
They're still looking for him too. Just like, oh, okay, he's gone, guys. He's gone. Okay, Korea gotta be
Look at
careful.
this. He's got the BKB now, so he's a lot
Good.
stronger.
Good boy.
So what's
Weaver
the?
has Diffusal Blade recipe and then a ultimate orb.
He's going for a.
Gotta spend that
his Scythe of
unreliable
Ice.
gold.
No, I think he's going for Scythe of Ice because he had it queued up earlier. And I'm pretty sure it's finished as well. Look at the crew. He's
It's a
got the
casual
Void Stone.
Diffusal Blade recipe.
It's
Yeah.
maybe he's baiting them. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna buy Diffusal Blade," and then it's like suddenly, psych! It's a Scythe of Ice.
really going for that.
Oh, they have
that-
vision
that
on
reveal.
Skylark.
Oh boy, they want to die now. He's almost got
the
enough
Invoker.
for it. Invoker's caught.
Bonus
Oh,
Invoker.
the Rupture catches him out, and the Echo Slam as well. Goodbye,
Oh, no.
Alacrity. 80 seconds off the board as well. Does Clutch really want to fight into this? They've got they got a couple of heroes here. They really want to go into this. It's so risky. They'll sit by the fountain. What? They really want to smoke? I gotta say, this is ballsy play. It's a ballsy
Guess they
play.
want to use the meta. They really want to use the meta.
But there's no Invoker for 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow, and moreover,
They're all
they
getting
never
healed up
tried.
as well. Oh, Spartan just runs into Sam H. They know what's up. They know what's up. They're going to go right in there. They're going to try and go Scythe of Ice straight away onto Zeus. He gets destroyed.
Wow.
Did they really just abandon the fight? DeToNator left 2 heroes to die. Oh, Shadow
Wait.
Blade. What? When?
Wow. and the
yeah,
courier
that
just
was
delivered
sick.
it.
Oh, Raging
That was
Potato. They could still find him, though, if he's not careful.
I was like,
okay,
yo,
he's
this
good.
dude just stole Sakuchi? What's going on here?
It's like it's a Rubik in disguise.
I was thinking there's no way that he
Oh, they're
blinks
going to
out
run
of
right
it.
into Skylark. He's got no mana. Oh, jeez. He gets caught out by the Storm Spirit. That's going to be the end of the Weaver. 95 seconds. They're going to catch out Spartan as well. Silenced up. They can't do anything about that. 10 seconds left on this Invoker.
Oh,
But
no.
KYXY's got nothing left in the tank. 3 easy kills as everyone on Clutch were retreating from their previous gank.
So as it is, it's already a pretty good decision to abandon that fight whenever Zeus gets caught in Scythe of Ice and then your Shaker breaks out.
But they
And then-
weren't expecting the backstab.
Exactly. So it's like 2 layers of
Two
mind
layers?
games.
2 layers like an onion.
Yeah.
Second layer. Are we going to go deeper in the onion?
Well, we'll see if they continue for this
Maybe.
tier 2 push.
Oh, okay, Tornado. Don't really think you can do anything with that. EMP did land though.
It doesn't even take that much
Does
of his
nothing
pool
to
anyway.
Storm.
17 Bloodstone charges. He's almost back to where he started.
He's going in on Invoker.
Oh,
Blood
Invoker's
right.
silenced. They have any help here? Nice.
what a
Oh,
thunder.
but they might lose Nico, baby. Pops the BKB. He was forced to do it, but he still loses the Invoker. Alacrity has buyback though.
What's that?
Ask Clutch.
What was that?
King is not pleased.
King is definitely not pleased.
So 25 gets hit for Bloodseeker as well. He takes the 6-second Blood Right cooldown, which has been...
Just to let you guys know, if anyone wants to wear this chainmail after me, it's really warm.
No, thanks. It's very heavy.
It is heavy. It's heavy. in my
Genuinely
head.
heavy. A very actual chainmail.
I think when we go back onto camera, I'm going to look like spaghetti bolognese, just like this mince all over the floor.
It's like legit chainmail. You're so committed to wearing that.
Hey, you gotta go all out for this, man. You can't like.
Yeah, those are some nice ancient prowlers right there. Do they
They're
have,
annoying.
they have nipples on those?
Yes, they do. They're just covered by their beard.
Let me see. Can you zoom in on that real quick?
No, you can't see them. It's covered by the beard hairs.
Go to,
Look,
go to the big one. Go to the big one.
the big one's covered by beard hair as well.
I'm gonna need somebody to
They're
check out
copying
those nipples.
Tsunami. Although yours probably doesn't go that far down.
Dude, I definitely need to be very careful that it doesn't do that.
Let's take a look at the fantasy points.
The fantasy points.
That is an important metric.
We got
Hit. Oh,
lots of
Oh.
fantasy points on the Bloodseeker.
Oh, okay. Mm.
there's all that silence time.
Silence, blade mail.
Yeah, yeah.
His assists and kills are pretty good. 12, 5, 14.
You know, I have an observation here.
Let's hear it.
Jeremy really likes to put the sorting so that it's team by team. Have you noticed that?
Well, so it's because I pointed it out to do it for the buyback thing. And
You
then
did?
Yeah, buybacks are.
I thought it was just
I
But,
thought it
but
should
that needs to
automatically
be only
do
a
that.
buyback.
Yeah, it
thing.
should be automatic for buybacks.
But then again, sometimes I don't mind it because it shows the high net worth heroes.
Oh, there it goes again. He's coming in hot. There he
Hey!
is.
You see Puppy watchfally making sure there are no mistakes from our observer.
Exactly.
He's getting closer and closer every time it goes to Jeremy.
All right, we're back into the game, guys. We're not done yet, though. 29 at the 38 kills. 11k gold net worth lead for DeToNator. I didn't expect DeToNator to play so well today, but then again, would you say Clutch is playing at the same level as they did yesterday, or do you feel like something happened?
I don't think they're playing at the same level yesterday. Oh. No. It's a combination of... So I don't think Spartan's been able to be as effective as he was on day one.
Because he's not Nature Prophet.
Yeah, exactly. Because like his Earth Spirit was pretty good in the first game of this series, but the Ogre match is just not a hero that seems to fit him very well. It's possible that they wanted the Ogre to be offlane. A bunch of remnants posted up just to make sure.
On Invoker, Sunstrike,
Oh,
onto
nice,
Ben-Hur,
nice.
does some good damage.
They're dodging it. They don't want...
Oh,
Damn, dude, I
there's
don't know if I
a
like
Rupture,
the
gonna be used onto
BKB.
Nico.
Oh, you want that
baby.
Arcane Rune?
He's gonna get his HP back though, so it's all good. But it forces everyone out of the pit. And Roche is pretty low. I mean, if they could quickly snipe, this would be fantastic.
Still
but
got
that
Echo
AoE
Slam to worry about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Raging Potato.
Vision from Sam H can be
Damn,
thrown onto the high
Terrorblade's
ground.
low.
Could probably just walk back home though if you wanted to. No meta for quite a while once this runs out. So once that's down, I'm pretty sure you just go in.
Yeah,
you
there's
know?
no BKB on TB, so you can just echo him and he
No-
dies.
No BKB, and meta's going to run out pretty soon as well, so this is just where you got to back up. But then again, are they just not going to commit for Roche anymore? It's almost dead.
Roche is so low.
I mean, they can take time. Right now, like, you just bought back on your Invoker, so you need to get something done immediately.
Oh, are they going to try and go for Ben-Hur? They're not
How
smoked
many
though, they've got
bounty
vision.
runes? This dude just get every single bounty rune.
Oh, Raging Potato, look at him, his invis, he's waiting in the Shadow Blade. Where are the sentries, Clutch? Where are they? I didn't see no sentries.
The remnants detonate, and
Oh.
Storm knows to evacuate.
Oh, I think they may spot this out now, but it's going to be too late.
Ben-Hur single-handedly drew the entire Radiant team to the bot side of the map, and then they're like, all right, cool, we'll take Roche now.
It's Aegis, and she's...
It's convenient he's playing a hero that can just like immediately get into the
Right.
Roche pit and
So-
jump over cliffs.
Aegis is going to be used on the Storm. Who's taking the cheese? A Bloodseeker? Yeah, Bloodseeker.
Man, give Storm both, dude.
Gem going to be picked up by the Silencer as well, so we've got to kiss some of these sentries goodbye.
No, Bloodseeker's got the blade now. So
True that. Yeah, that's true.
super
that's true.
value cheese.
Yeah, that is good.
Oh, this is a very interesting move coming out of Clutch. Going to be grouping up together in the bottom lane. Middle, the tower's going to be pushed though. Got to be careful about this.
Yeah, Ben-Hur does
Ra-
not have a TP, unfortunately.
Raging Potato is the biggest threat in this game. I swear he's gotten some really crucial Echo Slams off. And not even just Echo Slam, he just comes in, gets the fissure, it always lands onto at least 2 heroes.
Yeah.
This game is so hard. Very hard for both teams, you know. One of the most action-packed games.
And you have the best rune in the entire game on your Storm Spirit right now.
Oh, no, you have
and there's an
two of the best
arcane
runes.
rune! Oh god, if they spot anyone out,
Dude,
they
this dude's
are
gonna be flying around
dead.
for like the next 10 minutes.
Exactly, he's gonna, okay guys, I gotta look for some heroes. We'll
Cuts the wave.
Cut the wave. Now looking for heroes. Can he spot anyone? Still got some good duration on that. Oh, middle lane. Oh, middle
just
lane.
kill someone in the mid lane.
So good.
Still has the Arcane Rune active, full mana.
God. Fantastic. Oh god, Nikki Baby's gonna get out of there right now. Doesn't want to have anything to do with that storm.
Thundergod's Wrath was attempted to cancel the blink, but gets out.
Still got lots of buybacks available across the board for the Dire side. On the Radiant, though, they've got no buybacks on the cores. You need about 1 point. Oh no, they've got some left on the cores. There's none on Alacrity, though. They got buyback on Terrorblade if anything happens to Nico Baby.
Dude, Storm's gonna have the biggest smile on his face this game.
Skylag doing some pretty smart plays. He's actually going to try and cut the creep wave in that bottom lane. Just push this lane out, force someone back. But there's a Storm in the game. I mean, Storm just zips into the lane and that's it.
Yeah.
So this push by the Weaver, I want to say it's cute, but I mean, if it was any other hero, it'll be good. But
As we see Storm go all the way back,
yeah, just zips in.
gets
Okay.
more farm.
And we'll just slowly regen the mana back. It's all good.
68.4 mana regen per second. And
That's
then
like
he's
cool.
about to activate a clarity. I want to see how much he goes up.
Okay, wait, I want
This
to
is how
see
value clarities are.
Wait,
68.4,
81.
81.4,
Oh my god. Clarities.
13 mana regen per second from a clarity.
Dude, clarities is just so ridiculous now.
And then int treads gave him another 4.5 mana regen per second.
It's so cheap, like 350. That's so cheap for
No
clarities.
worries. Maybe we can wipe him out one time and one hit KO.
I like the optimism, Cyclops.
It's got Aegis. I mean, if you're clutch, you don't want to be fighting into this at all. Don't even want to force out a buyback. Just wait for the Aegis to expire.
Yeah, that was a nice tornado on the Zeus there.
Double damage,
No
Bloodseeker.
follow-up.
He has got a Abyssal Blade as well. Cyclopzz is catching him out! That's a big play. They get the kill onto the Bloodseeker. But Storm Spirit almost dying in the middle of all those heroes. He's still got Aegis though, so if he did die, he would have a second life. But you don't want to get caught in a potential Echo Stomp.
Told ya.
Told you. Oh my goodness, so cheeky.
Yeah, Bloodseeker did not have buyback, otherwise I'm almost sure that DeToNator would have taken that fight.
He doesn't even have the cheese in his inventory. I guess he wants to use BKB first and then swap over the cheese.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's unexpected that you... Oh, Echo Slam on the Invoker.
Oh my goodness. And he's got no buyback.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that
For
was
3
his
minutes.
dieback death, so he's also dead for 110 seconds.
Do they know about... I suppose they do know about this. Still got timer left.
Damn, that. All of these Southeast Asian teams seem to do really well at taking fights when they shouldn't.
But they're also
So-
good at being out of position.
Yeah. Well,
So that's kind of
well, the thing
contributes
is,
to
like,
it.
the thing is, like, technically, Invoker's not really out of position because, like, who in God's name would fight when you have a dead Bloodseeker with no buyback, you know? But it's like capitalizing on that train of thought.
It's a Storm Spirit with an Aegis.
Still, it's like, you know, your carry's dead. You could see the fear in their eyes when they ran from the fight. So it's like, okay, I can just go push out this lane.
Got all these defensive items being picked up as well onto Ben-Hur. Also finishing up his Bloodthorn. He's got his BKB in his stash. It's a 10-second BKB. So once that Aegis is gone, just throws a BKB in. I mean, there's no BKB piercing disables on the side of Clutch at all.
They see Terrorblade.
Oh, Nico needs to get out. Luckily, he's fast.
There was no Thunder God's Wrath.
Oh, but they spotted the rest of them back here. Oh, they spotted KYXY. They're going to have to try and get Skylark out of there. Skylark needs to run. He has a TP.
Dude, he's gonna push the wave.
Could he cut this
You're
courier off?
crazy for
No,
this
he
one.
might be able to catch the courier if he gets vision. He doesn't, and this courier had a gem on it too. If he caught this, it would have been really awesome.
Dude, I can't believe he's still up here.
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
he's brave. Oh, although who's this? It's Storm Spirit. Sorry, not Storm Spirit. Zeus. They both command lightning. Okay, Skylark, BKB.
BKB TP.
He has to. He has to.
I don't know if it's worth cutting a creep wave a few times just to do that. His BKB is not at 5 seconds even. That was a 7-second BKB.
He's probably thinking it doesn't matter anyway. He's building he's building Ags. Building Aegis. I wish he could build Aegis. Oh, we got a rupture. It's on Spartan. Good night, Spartan. We'll see you in 60 seconds. I have to say, we're just seeing DeToNator all over the map. Like, it doesn't matter where you are as Clutch, you're just consistently getting cut off. Look at the blink on Raging Potato as well. It's just like, I'm just going to blink here.
Yeah. There's very little that DeToNator needs to be afraid of this entire game. Like, there's no hero that you're like, oh man, I really got to worry about this guy. Whereas there are like 3 heroes that you need to worry about on the side of DeToNator. Like Storm Spirit could come out of nowhere. This Shadow Blade, Earthshaker could come out of nowhere. Zeus with a Nimbus could come out of nowhere.
I'll say the Scythe of Ice and the Weaver has been very invaluable to the team. Like, the moment they sight someone, they just get that kill.
Yeah.
But the issue is that they can't even use that on the Storm Spirit because firstly, he's got a Lincoln Sphere. Even if they break it, there's a BKB. Like, no way you're going to be able to get a Scythe of Ice on that Storm Spirit. Unless Ben-Hur maybe plays a little bit too cockily. Cocky. That's better. Excuse me. English is hard, man.
Usually you want like the scythe before the storm has the Lincoln Sphere. Like if you can pick it up on a hero when he's just
Oh,
going
look
for
at the
the
Storm.
Orchid.
Just zips up to top lane. Skylark's like, up TP.
Just TP's out. Did he BKB?
No.
He didn't. DeToNator's waiting for the next Roche, and I think that's fine.
26k gold lead. It still feels like TB is a bit of an issue though.
He's
Yeah.
getting
Still
bigger.
a scary hero.
He's
I
getting
I mean,
bigger.
not that much of an issue.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for that 25 though. He hasn't hit his peak yet till he gets that butterfly in
Yeah.
25.
Still got some room to grow.
True, but he also is down to his 5-second BKB.
Yeah.
But it could be like another tier 3 when it comes to like high ground. Tier 3 tower.
It's more or less
the
a
Bayless.
more or less sort of stuck here because if you're DeToNator, you still don't want to push high ground until a major hero is off the board. And they could find one right now. Alacrity wants to leave the base.
See my boy Skylar going full utility. Aghanim
Oh
Scepter
no,
completed
Alacrity.
on the Weaver.
Oh, Alacrity could be in trouble. He's got his teammates right behind him. Pops his BKB instantly. Global Silence is there. And unfortunately, because he's silenced, this Storm Spirit is just going to go all over the place. But the time lapse coming out from the Weaver, going to keep his teammate alive. Nico Baby has to take his HP from KYXY. The Stomp will not connect as it gets cancelled by the Bolt. Nico Baby is still stuck here because of the Rupture. Ben-Hur is dead for 30 seconds. The Bloodstone going to really kick in. Abyssal Blade onto this Invoker, goes straight into the Invis. Nice time lapse coming out from the Weaver. Weaver needs to get out of the Echo Slam. We'll kill him off. Look at all the buybacks coming out from Clutch. Clutch, they're going to bring in all these heroes into the air. They throw the Bloodseeker up there. He's dropping really low. They need to be very careful. Are they overextending? Cataclysm gets thrown down. We've still got 3 heroes here for the enemy side. DeToNator going to lose Raging Potato, and now they know where Sam H is because this illusion from Terrorblade is chasing him down. Can they catch him?
I don't think so. You can try for a
Sunstrike. Nowhere to cancel. No. Oh, the crit. That crit. Ouch.
Still not doing good fight for Clash Gamers anyway, it feels like.
It was a super value Aghanim Scepter purchase from Weaver, but it costs you 3 buybacks.
It really feels like he needed that eggs earlier.
And there's no like threat of having to buy back on the Dire team. Storm Spirit respawn, so he can just clear out every single wave.
That was the egg
the
reveal
career.
too.
Yeah,
Oh, the career is a gem.
So
But they don't want to chase
They're
it.
going to focus the Weaver now because they know they have to.
I don't know why Storm played as if he had an Aegis. Like, he dove up to the high ground, and he was 1v1ing a Terrorblade who would have had Sunder. Like, even if you get him low, he has to sacrifice so much, and Storm Spirit is way more valuable than the Terrorblade, in my opinion.
He probably thought he would have been able to come back within 30 seconds to fight because he did have a lot of Bloodstone charges. So maybe that was like his mini Aegis, like, yes, I died,
But it's all
but
the way
we
in
draw the fight for as long as possible.
If he had, like, BOTs, then maybe, but, like, you have to get all the way back from your base to their tier 3s. That's a long distance.
Oh, it seems like the odd is going down.
Scythe of Ice picked up on the Storm now. That's some big news.
It used to be like 3.0 odds on the Clash Gamer side. It dropped down to 2.6 now.
This game is honestly scary. It could go both ways depending on who plays and how they play. Man, I'm starting to lose my English. This thing on my head is really messing with me.
If you're going to wear the chainmail, you need to drink a few more monsters.
I think I need someone like holding it for me. I think I finished my monster anyway.
There's no such thing
Oh,
as
there's
finishing a
still
monster. We have plenty to go around.
I can't afford to drink anymore because I'm a very small person. Oh, Heart picked up on the Bloodseeker. Now he's going to be real tanky.
He has needed a tanky item for so long, actually.
Yeah. I mean, he got the Abyssal, so I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. But he's been melting. He needs an armor item instead of the blade mail.
Oh, Blink Dagger on the Invoker. Could be a nice item pickup or repositioning. It would come in handy as well.
Blink BKB, that is not an item build that you really want to have to go to on an Invoker.
I mean, this is sort of what happens with how the game went.
Yeah, yeah.
It could work at the end of the day, you'll never know. Ben-Hur going to pick up this double damage rune. Skylark spots it and he's like, no. No, thank you. Double damage Storm, I will take anything else. Just not double damage Storm. So Roche is up. This is a Roche with the full package as well.
I'm glad the Invoker doesn't have a sheep yet.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, like, you don't really want to have to go Blink Dagger BKB.
That would make the game a lot harder.
Yeah.
You can't afford it though. I mean, he would love to save up that gold, but half the time you just can't accumulate it half the time. Now look at this defensive positioning coming out from Clutch. Staying super far back near the base.
They have to. One more mistake, they already spent all of the buybacks.
Oh, Tornado. No.
Now, mind you, Zeus has an Eon Disc. They can't simply just kill off this Zeus. They've got a lot of items on their heroes.
Yeah, Zeus has Aeon Disc.
Refresher on Silencer as well.
Oh god.
Oh wow, I did not see that.
Yeah, so double global silence.
Wow,
That
that
gold
that BKB on Invoker is like useless now.
It's the gold talent coming in handy, man, on that silencer.
Oh, Storm Spirit. Time to zip up. Clear that creep wave. Do they try and go onto him? I mean, they could try, but Lincoln's BKB. Gotta break it. They get the Hex. Ben-Hur was not expecting this. They're going to lose their Storm Spirit. That's 55 seconds on the clock. But they get 2-man Echo Slam. Do they have the damage, though? This poor Earthshaker is by himself. That's 2 heroes dead. They've got buybacks. They've got buybacks available.
What are they thinking, man? How do you get picked up on Storm, dude?
Yeah, I don't know.
Play with your team, dog.
He wasn't, like, let's be real, okay? I don't think Ben-Hur would have expected aggressive play onto him at all. He's been the aggressor for the majority of the game.
At this stage of the game, he's supposed to know that they all
SC spotted out. Xyclopzz by Skylark. I have to say, Skylark is doing fantastic with initiations.
Run, mate.
Global silences there. They're going to lose him.
Get him.
They're going to lose him. Gem of True Sight is
Could
on the
buy
deck.
back time lapse, but it looks like they're not going to take the fight.
Don't think they really
I hope
should.
he does. That'd be great.
10
Please
seconds
do.
on that Storm Spirit, but we've got Raging Potato. He's picked up an Arcane Rune in that bottom river side.
Storm doesn't have to buy back.
Yeah.
Weaver does.
They want to
I don't
contest this
think
Roche?
he did, but I think they think they're Roshing.
They should have waited for the Sunstrike to land.
Yeah.
Now they want to focus the Weaver anyway because he's the Aghanim. So this is perfect. Like he buys back, so you want to focus him. You know he's not going to have buyback.
If anything, this is the time as a Weaver you want to finish up like your own Aeon Disc.
Oh yeah.
Aeon Disc
Yeah,
would be
that
fantastic.
I'm surprised he's
It's-
going for Lincoln's, actually.
Because if he has the Aeon Disc, at least he has like that duration to sort of like Sakuchi away. Lincoln's is
Yeah.
like one spell. And how many spells do they have to cancel it?
Right.
A lot.
And Storm Spirit has like 3 Lincoln's poppers right now, so.
Zeus and Bloodseeker,
Yeah.
very capable of popping the Lincolns.
You can even just use Scythe of Ice on Storm, you know. We got a lot of things on that going in their way. Oh dear. Oh, they managed to find the Weaver KYXY. Gonna be juking through the tree lines. The vision on that with that high ground ward gonna be giving Clutch a lot of vision.
I'm a little surprised that Storm isn't just pushing out bot. So yes, he has to be worried about getting initiated on by an Invoker and a Weaver, but no one's creating pressure elsewhere on the map. Like we saw earlier in that fight, Storm can draw the entire team in one direction while the rest of his team roaches. And that would be a Refresher, Cheese, and Aegis. You could have 3 global silences.
Hey, they listen to you. They're Shaker's pushing bot now.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Even just fissuring
The
away.
only thing is he does not have a TP, so I'm not actually that fine with it.
He's fast. He's a fast boy.
These fights happen way too fast.
I think he probably won move speed talent too.
Does he
yes, he
have-
did.
So
Yeah,
he
30
can,
moves.
he can Shadow Blade over.
That's pretty quick.
Probably should have a TP though, regardless.
Yeah.
To be totally
I
honest.
mean, I love you going to bat for him, but I mean, like, come on. He has a shrine available. Like, if he didn't have the shrine, then I'd be like, okay, fine. You don't need to get a TP. If you have a shrine access next to the Roche pit,
I like how quick he is though. He's a fast boy.
I guess it's
He's-
444 move speed.
He's faster when he's got the Shadow Blade popped.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's a fast
531 movement speed.
Oh,
This
that's
guy
pretty
is almost
slick.
hasted.
So Terrorblade just dragged the creep wave past this thing, so that means that all of his creeps can continue proceeding up the lane without dying.
Oh, they're going to try and go for a backstab. They've got to be careful because if you look at the backside, you've also got Sam H getting behind the enemy lineup. BKB gets used. SC going to be using it preemptively. BKB's used as well. They're going to try and gump in from the backline. Look at Ben-Hur, though, taking a whole bunch of damage from this Terrorblade. He's actually going to hide behind
They
his
see Invoker.
teammates. Unfortunately, Alacrity, when you're hit with the Rupture, you can't really do anything. Ben-Hur, though, no mana. Terrorblade is here, doing lots of damage. He's getting
God.
Glimmer Cape, but he has to get denied again. 66 seconds. Remember, he still has a buyback, so it's not all that bad.
Hey,
Alacrity.
where was the fast shaker, huh? He couldn't come to the
where-
fight fast
where-
enough
Are
or
they going
something?
to take? Can they take this Rouge? They're going to do it really quick.
Buy back.
They're just
man.
gonna keep it for this
No,
one.
Earthshaker is coming in right now. He's like, okay, time for a Raging Potato to save the day. Where's the gem? It's on the Weaver. If the Weaver can spot him out,
No,
they'll
not
be
this
huge.
time. Not this time, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, wait. Where is... Oh, Refresher Shard is on Terrorblade. Who would you want to put it on, actually? Terrorblade?
Probably terrible.
Yeah.
Jeremy, can we go back to the buyback status, please? Nice one.
Terrorblade has buyback.
Oh, they really want to push forward.
Storm has buyback. Zeus has buyback. Zeus and Storm are important.
Weaver is about less than half mana.
They need to
I'd
focus
be
this Weaver,
worried.
man. There's no.
That's all good. You got 0 mana on your time lapse.
He's not putting his treads back into his slot. Oh, it's a oh, they're giving the shard to Weaver. Okay.
I mean, he has a pretty low cooldown. It's 16 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know about
Is it for double bugs maybe?
Armor is like irrelevant right now at this stage.
It's not for armor, but also for vision.
Oh, maybe.
that.
Oh, Raging Potato. Oh.
Oh, dude, that's totally value. Giving a Terrorblade an illusion rune? I wouldn't do that.
This game is far too tense.
God, is it ever?
There's a 24k net worth advantage, but it does not feel like it at all.
No. Who's 25 right now? We got Terrorblade, Invoker, Weaver, Earthshaker, Storm Spirit, Bloodseeker, Zeus. So the only heroes missing 25 is Silencer, Ogre, and Elder Titan.
The Ogre 25 is actually super legit. 275
Yeah.
damage to Fire Blast. It's ridiculous. Especially if you have the Aghanim Scepter. I mean, you can just one-hit somebody.
Or he could just go really fast and get 90 movement speed. You can like never run away.
That'll be great for killing himself to Rupture.
So I'm not 100% sure, but I remember reading that the Aghanim Scepter was actually bugged, and the Fire Blast wouldn't, the unrefined Fire Blast wouldn't get it,
Oh,
because the game specifically coded Fire
For
Blast
Fire
damage.
Okay.
But it's dumb. It
is a different spell. So
Did they fix
Yeah.
it?
Not that I know of, but
Unless
I
that's
haven't
maybe
tested.
what it's supposed to do.
It might be. So yeah. I mean,
Because it'd be too broken to get double, maybe.
it is for sure a separate spell. Like when they nerfed the Fire Blast damage, they didn't nerf the
That's
unrefined
right,
Fire
yeah.
Blast damage.
Vision on the high ground here, going to be giving a lot of that important information to DeToNator. Oh my goodness. I mean, Clutch, they have balls of steel right now. I mean, they have Aegis Cheese, Refresher Shard advantage, but I mean, this has been a real hard game.
25k Goldie. Come on, guys.
I might need to go to the dentist soon. I keep clenching my like
It
teeth.
looks like a 5k gold lead now, to be
Yeah,
honest.
that's what it feels
Oh,
like.
they
does.
popped the dust. Oh, they got Spartan. He's locked in, taking
that's a
lots
pick.
of
Oh my
damage.
God,
That's
that's
the
so
Ogre
frustrating.
dead. Oh, they got to get out of here right now. And unfortunately, they got the King of Chase. It's that Storm Spirit going to go
Rupture
right.
Yes.
Oh, Elder Titan.
Sunder?
Oh, he's gonna fight. Abyssal Blade gonna be used. Terrorblade still fighting. Skylark gonna come in. He doesn't get the time lapse. Skylark and his team, they need to run away from this. All four of them are grouped up. They get Alacrity hit with that fissure. Cataclysm doesn't really do anything, unfortunately. He just jumps out this big fat koala. Oh, double Cataclysm. They managed to throw the meatball. Doesn't really graze anyone except for Ben, her Spartan going onto the high ground.
wow,
Spartan,
ballsy.
you ballsy dude. What is happening?
Time lapse.
Unfortunately, the Weaver will go down. Terrorblade is still down for 100 seconds. Ogre is still here. They lose Alacrity. That's an Aegis used. And by himself,
timing.
Alacrity is dead.
Yeah.
No buyback. Terrorblade still has buyback, but without your Weaver, you don't have access to
Oh,
the time
God.
lapse. Oh, that was...
That I've been so focused on this game, I totally forgot I was a wizard and have a soundboard.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I just...
Disappointed!
I think that's how
I mean, that's
Cyclops
how
is feeling.
Cyclops and Danelie feel right now. You and me are sitting pretty.
Hey, I'm enjoying the game, to be honest, so I honestly don't mind.
that was great.
Oh, yeah. Real genuine emotion, Cyclops.
Silencer has hit 25. It's gone for the 2-second global silence duration.
God, man, that was
That's brutal.
it was feeling close for a second there, man.
Dude, whenever I saw Bloodseeker running down after he killed the Terrorblade, I was like, dude, you won the fight. Why do you keep going? But I guess whatever, they committed a little bit more to kill that Bloodseeker, and it gave enough time. And I don't know why Spartan went back in.
Spartan's just crazy. Maybe
Like-
he's overestimating his tankiness.
I guess it was because they were baiting with the time lapse.
Yeah,
or
but
something,
then
but it's
Weaver
like no,
has to get close.
it's like
then.
nobody's alive.
As soon as they saw the time lapse, they're like, oh sweet, Weaver's somewhere in the area. Let's go find him.
It's like the most important hero without buyback too.
It's going to be one set of Raxes. They're going to go for the next one. They know Terrorblade's coming up in about 10 seconds. Terrorblade has buyback, so if he dies in the defense, he can buyback as well. Weaver going to be using his buyback. Going to try and scare them off with this. Echo Stomp lands onto the Storm Spirit, but I mean, Weaver is playing a utility-based hero. He's not necessarily that scary.
One Rax only. We've still got something left to produce soldier. Yeah.
I mean, your soldiers never stop spawning Cyclops. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have a Vlad's picked up on the Elder Titan. I mean, the bonus from this is not too bad.
Yeah, I love how Vlad's once an early game item has now turned into an ultra late game item.
I mean, I guess the benefits early on is not good enough according to the pro
Yeah.
players. It's like too expensive early game. Oh, Scythe of Vice. Man, all these Scythe of Vices coming out. I mean...
Yeah. So, hit F5 if you wouldn't mind, Observer. Let's take a quick stock of what all we have. So, Refresher Orb on Sam H, Zeus, and Silencer right now. Octarine Core on Sam H as well. We got the Abyssal Blade on Bloodseeker. We got Scythe of Vice on the Storm Spirit and the Silencer. It's not a hell of a lot of crowd control on the side of Clutch Gamers, and a whole bunch of 5-second BKBs on the side of, a lot of control on DeToNator, and a whole bunch of 5-second BKBs on Clutch.
Nah, the biggest enemy right now is the double global silence.
That has been a pain in the ass.
Double global,
It
double
has.
Nimbus.
Double everything.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that you BKB and then you just get silenced afterwards.
Yeah, Invokers cannot deal with that.
There's like almost nothing you can do. You need like a Lotus and
Not
a
just
BKB.
not just that
Manta
though. I
BKB.
mean, this is where you would love Alacrity to be like that 5-slot mega invoker. It's just like you look at him now. He's a kitten. He's all utility now.
I can't really justify his Blink Dagger purchase. I think it was mainly just to deal with the Storm Spirit. Like if someone gets to jump on Storm, then he can immediately follow up. But I think saving up for a Xyclopzz would have been better.
I mean, let's be real. At this point in the game on Invoker, you're like a Cataclysm, so
Right.
I don't know if you need the Blink to actually cast your spells.
But I don't know why he bought the Blink earlier. Like maybe he thought that the game was like about to end in like the next 5 minutes, and he just needs to buy something. But I don't know.
It's fun.
It is
fun.
fun.
The Blink is way
It's
more
fun when you're winning, and then when
Yeah,
it's constantly getting canceled because Storm Spirit's on, you're like, why did I buy this item?
hasn't felt super useful.
This is such a cool Forge Spirit. We haven't even, this is the first Forge Spirit we've seen all game, right?
He's been casting Alacrity on a few of them. And I felt like saying something, but he kept losing, so I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Okay, the smoke. Oh, this smoke, Ben-Hur. Oh, he actually gets hit with the Fire Blast, forced out a BKB. That's going to be the first Hex used up. Oh, Raging Potato, he wanted to go in there, but he blinked right out.
BKB's baited.
Yep. Global Silence, it's going to come in, going to jump onto Nico Baby, forcing out his Aeon Disc, thrown into the air. He's just going to jump on out of there, and now that's going to be a little cute piggy for Nico Baby, forcing out a buyback. His team, though, is in shambles on the high ground. They honestly don't really know what to do up here. Cataclysm going to be used, not going to really land onto anyone. Ben-Hur going onto the high ground, gets another pullback, this time onto the Invoker. Alacrity hit with the Echo Slam. It does nothing! Absolutely nothing, and Alacrity's now going to chase after Ben-Hur. He's got teammates on low ground to help him out, but Alacrity has no HP, gets silenced up, gets picked off, has a buyback available. Forced out buybacks. I mean, the round 2 is available here for DeToNator. Unfortunately for Clutch, they use almost everything in that defense.
Everyone used it. Every single refresher orb on the map was used. Every single PKB was used.
Everything.
And I guess you just wait for the next Roche, which just now respawned,
Oh
and
my
Sunstrike just missed a glimpse of it.
Goodness. Okay, we have an
Ben-Hur finds
interesting choice for Terrorblade. He's actually picked up the Refresher Orb as the next item choice.
Yeah, that's how he got his. Wait, has he finished
He
it?
just picks it up. He's used it right now.
Yeah, so
He wants to force out another meta.
Weaver never used his shard for the double one, so that's how Terrorblade got 2 PKBs.
They had the shard on Invoker.
He just used Refresher Orb.
Oh.
He's gonna have meta
No, they have an orb
available
on
for this
Invoker.
next fight. Oh, they got
Oh.
Ben-Hur!
What?
They got Ben-Hur with
Nice
their
one.
buyback! 90 seconds off the tape. Okay. Is this an opening for them to just go because Ben-Hur is down for 80 seconds?
No, your Weaver's also dead, but I don't know why Ben-Hur died.
I don't think it really matters because Nico's he's still walking forward. Meta's still up.
It depends on the next team
Really
fight.
healthy
if they-
duration as well. They managed to
they-
catch out the Bloodseeker. Do they just kill everyone while they walk down mid lane because the creeps are coming
Oh my
down?
god.
I mean, Silencer is down. The creeps are pushing this little
Activate your
Forge Spirit.
BKB.
This little Forge Spirit's doing some work in the middle lane. Aegis is used. DeToNator, what is happening, DeToNator?
Oh, he blocked off his Bloodseeker.
BKB gets used. Rupture forced out onto Nico. Can they kill off this Bloodseeker? Alacrity is here. Goes for the Cold Snap Tornado as well. They use the Shrine to heal up. Okay, what's the play here? Because it seems that the coordination for Clutch is a little bit off now. What is going on?
I don't know. Raging Potato's playing like a madman.
Are they trying to go for Raging Potato? I guess they're really afraid of this Earthshaker. Does he have buyback if they manage to kill him?
My
He
God.
doesn't. This will be a dieback if he dies right here.
He's baiting so hard.
That Nimbus is really good crowd control.
Okay, 30 seconds left on this Storm. So there is still a chance that this push is just going to be completely foiled. They've got to do some tower damage at least to make this worth it. But they got rid of the Aegis. Echo
Nice.
Slam. Oh
Nice bait.
my goodness. Okay, Refresher. Going to be used. He's now hidden under the Shadow
Oh,
Blade.
dude, that's the bait. They're gonna be
Yeah.
cocky now that they.
I mean, but he showed.
Has he got a gem?
Oh,
is there a
whatever.
gem? Where is the potential gem? There is no gem. Nico's like, give me your HP.
Well, he drew back the creep wave, and there's a massive creep wave in the top lane, so someone needs to deal with that on side of Clutch Gamers.
Oh yeah.
What I
Oh.
noticed about this game is the game speed is so fast. It's even faster than we ever in the game that we cast in the Southeast Asia.
You know what
one.
Ice Frog should do? Just be like a really cool game mode. It's like every 10 seconds, sorry, every 10 minutes, the game speed will like speed up a tiny bit. So everyone moves like a little bit. You know, in StarCraft, how they have like the speed multiplier, how they normally play like I think it's like 50% speed.
So your
Like,
cast animations
That
be a little
like
bit
kind of
faster.
naturally happens in Dota though, from like items and spells and like it
game
kind of does already.
Like
Yeah.
it would speed up cooldowns
Which
as
is
well.
pretty cool. That kind of happens too with like
Okay,
items.
Weaver's coming. They've got the Hex available. It's going to be used on this Zeus, but now they've got cast the Global Silence. They're going to be a bit hesitant now. BKB used onto Skylark in the back line. They
Alacrity's
kill off
dead.
Alacrity. Oh, goodness. They lost a major source of damage and crowd control. Nico Baby's going to be sticking around with KYXY. 2 heroes dead now. The Weaver also dead with no buyback. I think Clutch may have just exploded. KYXY still alive, 4-star forward.
Terribly.
Doesn't really matter. He has buyback available. The only survivor is Nico Baby. 4 minutes left on his buyback. He's the only one around. Buyback used. Gonna have to
Look
use
out,
KYXY
the
as
ogre
well.
coming in
No,
high.
Hey,
look-
hey,
look
respect
at-
the bloodlust on the tier 4s,
No,
alright?
look at this Raging Potato. He might get a little bit overconfident. They don't know where the rest of his team is though. Dagon? Really? Dagon Nico
man.
Baby? Well, okay, we'll see what he does with. Oh wait, he's gonna do the. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean, he has to get low first.
Well, we'll see if it happens first.
Oh, Raging Potato,
No,
he's creeping.
They're not expecting it. I don't know if they click on him right now. They will know this.
They have a ward. It sees.
They will know this.
And someone wants to counter it, but they can't get to it.
They're too afraid. Gotta wait for this Invoker. I suppose the only thing they could do now is wait for that final defense.
Well, you got one tier 3 or one set of racks remaining. 50 seconds without an Invoker.
Need to defend these T4s as well. But look at the defensive positioning here for Clutch. DeToNator gonna be pushing this top lane. Just gonna slowly send a little Spartan being ballsy as ever again. And who they caught this time? KYXY. And
Oh,
they killed
no.
Spartan.
All
Oh
right.
my goodness, Nico
All
baby.
right.
Couldn't use the Dagon.
I didn't even care that you guys have to twerk. I'm just glad that I don't have to.
I mean, technically, right? Cyclops and I are wearing really long clothes. You're not going to be able to see it anyway.
All right, if that makes you feel better about it.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Dan.
Okay. All right.
It's okay. You two are going to be destroyed when I'm the queen.
Yeah.
Well,
if it ever happens.
All we
Oh,
did,
I think
least-
it will.
all we did was pick the winning team. That's all
no,
we
because
did.
the way I do it is
At least
it's
it's what
not
a
going to
great
be
game,
either
you know.
or.
It was a great game.
that was a great game.
Game was good, though,
It's
yeah, game was
fine,
good.
yeah. Doing this kind of stuff.
I need to take this off
At least
my
we
head.
got some chance. They fight until the very end.
It was
Yeah.
hard for them to end. Even with a 25k gold lead, it didn't feel like they had.
It's
any-
because Clutch Gamers kept buying these stopgap items. They weren't building to win the game. They were building to not lose the game. They were like, I'll just get like this. The Aghanim Scepter and Weaver was pretty value, but I don't know. The Blink Dagger and Invoker I was still kind of skeptical on.
Not even the Blink Dagger. How about his build? What if he went for Exort this game? Would have been a completely different, right? Because he went for this, like... He tried to go for the tornado kills, and it just didn't work.
It would have been better if Skylark didn't have to go so utility, because then you had an Invoker who was utility and a Weaver that was utility. One of them needed to build damage, and both of them got railroaded into being like, I'll save my teammates instead.
I think Weaver building into utility was definitely the play. We saw the
Yeah.
Aghanim Scepter do a lot of work in the late game, but it was like, you know, you have a 20k gold deficit, and you have an Aghanim Scepter. It's like, well, and it's still doing work. You know,
Yeah.
it still felt good despite that. Like maybe go for that a little earlier. I feel like there's this. A lot of offlaners right now are not building Weaver. They're building it like it's a pub. Like they need to solo carry.
Yeah.
It's but you know when you have a Terrorblade, really it's redundant to add more damage to the mix. You know.
If Invoker had gone damage, I think one other person needs to be a
Yeah,
damage
yeah,
dealer.
yeah, for sure. Like I definitely agree with your sentiment that Invoker didn't need the utility items.
Right.
I think Invoker going Exort and then Weaver building into like the
Yeah.
super urn and then also
That would have been solid.
the Aghanims. That would be a way more well-rounded team.
Not even that. Maybe just a standard support that can set up for Alacrity. Maybe this would have been different.
Maybe, yeah. Something to set up for.
Just a Shaman, you know, Shaman, run in, smoke together, start off with a Hex. Tornado will definitely land. I think he missed, early game, he missed like 5 tornado
yeah,
kills.
that was rough.
They're hard though.
They are
those were-
hard, but
we're giving them shit just
Especially
because
when
I don't
you-
want to twerk.
we're not giving him shit. I mean, like, if they had a different
Oh, I
draft,
was.
it would have been.
I was.
That's because you're just generally an awful person.
There were too many factors that they have to care about. They have to care about, Earthshaker and all this stuff too. So many times he get the surprise Blink Echo Slam.
Yeah, Raging Potato's my MVP for this
It's
match.
well, and when that happens, especially in the early game, it actually affect the mental. When you're gonna do something, you'll be like,
Dude, Terrorblade was definitely effective.
Yeah.
He never felt
Is
confident
he-
going into
Yes,
fights until he got his
yes,
BKB. Once he got his BKB, he's like, okay, fine. Now I can do stuff. And then Weaver had to worry about it. He's like, well, now I can't go into fights.
it's just hard. Well, that is it. That was a
That's
great
not
game.
it.
That's not it.
We have more.
Do we
have more.
I was
do we-
about
do
to
we-
wrap
wait,
up.
wait. Do we have a
Step right up.
Do we have a player call in?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
that
we
may
do?
Be, that may
Oh,
be a
with who?
possibility as well.
Who though?
All right. So DeToNator is the winner. Who do you want to go? I would want
No,
to go
okay,
for
we're not doing an interview.
We gotta twerk.
Because we have to do
A twerk.
a twerk. Apparently, this was you.
Is there any royalty-free music we can play during this?
I mean, you could check on there actually.
I
Oh,
could.
yeah, that's
Oh, I
true.
could do this. No, I've got it. Don't worry about it.
You're welcome.
Okay. Oh, this is perfect.
That's not twerking music.
I need some high BPM stuff.
That was too fast.
I
No.
don't think the A team ever twerked.
Imagine twerking to this.
Indiana Jones would approve.
There's not much on it.
Honestly, I
There's
think
no-
that's what we need to play like for right now while we're trying to figure out a song.
Well, I need to play with the.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Okay,
have an
we have an
interview.
interview.
Okay, while you play the music, we'll.
Okay.
All right. So, who do we got?
Calm down, Cyclops. One thing I mean, sorry, King, but like at the same time, we're just getting told that they have an interview and still need to put it through the paces. Vouch for who we would get. That'd be cool to talk to. I think Sam H speaks pretty good English, right?
I've never actually spoken to these guys
Neither have I.
personally. We'll find
I want
out.
to talk to Raging Potato. Those
Yeah.
Are, those are some
Oh,
big
I hear
echoes.
some
Me too,
voices.
me
Guys,
too.
I hear voices.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Who are we speaking to?
Bimbo? Raging
Or
Potato.
Raging Potato.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Nice.
perfect.
Okay.
Jenkins, do you have any questions for the man of the hour, this Earthshaker?
How did it feel to land those echo slams? Were you
It's very hard because we're playing with high packet loss.
Oh, how much?
We're-
How
we're
high? How
having
high are we talking? Like 1-2%
Four-
or
14%.
What? What?
you're
Yeah.
playing? Do you have any? Is the ping good at least?
Yeah, the ping is good, but
It's
Every
hard to play
time
with that
I-
packet loss though,
yeah,
or with packet
it's-
loss.
Wow.
every time I press my ult, just stop for 0.5 seconds.
It's
then
also like
even-
if you like S cancel something, it won't go through.
Yeah.
It'll just go.
Mm. So, Raging Potato, as far as I know, you and Clutch Gamer were, you are in the same scene, same server. You have been screamed together a lot. Is it hard, or how do you perceive? How do you see Team Clutch Gamers? This latest lineup. What do you think about them?
Their lineup is pretty much decent. They got the support player from Adfinem, I think.
Yeah.
So
That play
The-
style.
playstyle is
Yeah.
very much faster than this region.
Oh.
So are you
Wow.
intimidated by their current standing in this King's Cup tournament? Because they came in undefeated before day 2 started, and now you've 2-0'd them. And I mean, are you going to be the new front runner for this cup, or right now you're just taking it one game at a time?
We're taking it one game at a time because we're just a newly formed team, and this lineup is just for a tryout.
Just for
Oh.
tryouts? I mean, you guys are
Yeah.
pretty good so far.
All right, I have a question. When you guys do scrims, you look at your replays. You obviously figure out some stuff that you guys are doing wrong. You want to improve on. Do you give yourself any like homework for pubs for like sort of stuff that you want to practice?
On the other players, I do give because in this patch, there's a lot of imbalanced hero that needs to be picked,
Yeah.
even though you don't really know how to play it. How does it work?
Right. So it's
That
like it'd be like
goes.
hero practice. You would be giving
Yeah.
them some work.
To discover the true potential of the heroes of this patch. Well,
Yeah, like the more playing, we just Ben Hur started playing it. I think 2 or 3 days ago. So
Damn.
I mean, he
he's still,
showed it
like,
off pretty well. Every single
Damn.
time he was
Yeah.
stealing the flak cannon from that gyrocopter, so he seemed like a seasoned Morphling player.
mm,
I think so, but he still does a lot of questionable moves.
Okay, so looking at all the teams from King's Cup, what teams are you guys afraid to play against?
I think as long as we prepare well, every team we can play and perform at least.
So you think you can
Decent.
beat every team?
I don't really know. Not really that confident.
It's more on
Yeah.
his team
Not
than it
re-
is the enemy teams. Is
You
what
just
I'm
play,
getting at.
man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just
yeah,
gotta
I
play.
mean-
one game at a time.
Yeah.
We're all just playing Dota, you know.
Well, congratulations on taking down the current frontrunner. To be honest, your team wasn't entirely on my map. I didn't know what to expect, but after these 2 games, definitely impressed with your guys' performance, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the rest of this tournament.
Thanks.
Alright, see you later, then.
Thank you.
It was Raging Potato with a solid Earthshaker performance in that game. Definitely, as Xyclopzz said, putting the fear
Seems like
into the
a-
Sarah Blade.
Seems like a just kind of playing Dotes with the boys team, doesn't it?
That's what a lot of
I
these teams
mean-
feel
They're
like.
just chilling.
Even during our last interview, I mean, Ohio was just like, you still gotta enjoy the game while you play
I
it.
think it's because people don't want to get emotionally invested in their teams now that there's no such thing as a roster lock. They want to be like, I like these guys, but you don't want to be like, yes, I'm ride or die with these guys because you never know when you might get kicked
Yeah,
and get
dude,
sent to a
you're-
different team. So.
I also feel like the aim is just played better when you're not feeling all the pressure on you.
Right.
Anyway, we got to go to a break, so maybe we can do the same thing we did last time with the jumping jacks. With something.
We need
Yeah.
music. You haven't even picked music yet.
I
I will go. I want to hear the music first. Is this the music?
Yes.
Oh, for real? Okay. I mean, you gotta tell us when to go because
Okay, I will.
we can't
Do
hear
we have
it.
to take this one off?
No, you keep it on.
All right. This one on? All right.
Keep the crown on too.
Do whatever. Do
You
whatever.
come in.
I'm coming, but you gotta take the headset off. You're gonna break the cable.
Okay.
Just throwing it down. Okay. When you're ready, go. Go, dude. Dude, the music's on. Go. 3, 2, 1, go.